100.
I remember my humble beginnings. No, I grew up in South.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you're not from Newton County?
No, I am from Shelby County. Shelby. I used to work at. I used to manage the Millington program some years ago, long time ago.
Man, don't nobody care about your careers, nigga. I used to work at the Kroger's when I was 21, and
He look familiar. You look like you're from Tipton County,
I was the manager.
or like somebody.
I stocked all the grocery bags.
I might need an edible for this.
Oh man. No, I get that all the time that I have a familiar face.
You really do. I get it a lot too, and I think people are just bullshitting me.
No, I don't think they are. I used to think the same thing, but there's an actor that people always ask me, am I related to? You probably know this
guy on the 911 fire station. 911. What's it called?
Is that it? The Rockman Dunbar.
Is that it? Is that his name?
He used to be on Soul Food. He was on.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Here I was thinking Rock. You know Charles S. Dutton.
You can really go to hell.
No, the man on with Angela Bassett on.
That was below the belt.
911 is the name of the show.
That was below the belt.
Was it below the belt, sir?
Wait, do you play on what was that show that used to come on BET?
Yes,
Soul Food.
Yeah,
Soul Food.
But he also.
Hello, you talking about the dude that was on in the movie A Family They Praise?
Or you talking about
They got cheated on?
yes,
Yeah, Pookie.
him.
Yeah, Pookie.
Yeah,
Pookie.
Pookie from the game?
Yeah, from the game. Pookie from the game. I was in an airport in Denver. And this African guy was in the restroom.
It is you!
Man,
oh my goodness!
It was just like that. He was like, I'm washing my hands. I'm grabbing my bags. I go catch my flight. And he was like, hey man, how are you? Good to see you. I was like, hey, what's going on, man? You doing all right? He was like, man, I love your work. I was like, well,
my work?
Yes. And then I'm standing there and there's this awkward silence because I was like, my work? And he looks at me like, yes. And I was like, and we stand there for like 5 seconds staring at each other.
And that's a long
it's
time
a long
in the
time.
bathroom.
Yeah, I'm like, are you going to say something? Because I'm going to walk off. And he was like, you're not him, are you? I said, I was like, nah. He was like, man, you look just like that guy, man. I was like, Rockman Dunbar. He was like, I don't know his name, but he play on the show Soul Food. I was like, okay, yeah. I don't know. I was like, yeah, man, I know who you're talking about. So yeah,
poor guy. Nobody knows his name.
Yeah,
at all.
20 years.
At all.
Yeah, he's a storied acting career. Nobody knows who he is.
Like I said,
what?
Rock.
No, man,
Charles
I do not look like Charles S. Dutton. That's an insult. Eleanor, I pick up trash all day. Don't buy anything. I'll find it in when I'm.
Man, I was looking at an episode the other day. I want to say it was like last week. The nigga was fighting a drug dealer. It was what's his name that always play drug dealers and everything?
Clifton Powell.
Yes.
He always plays a black bad guy. He's either a drug dealer, a crooked preacher, a abusive stepfather, or a pimp. One of the two.
Right. Always.
Or one of the five.
Always. I won't take you selling my drugs in here anymore.
Yeah, brother. So, you got a problem with what I'm doing over here? You think you need to mind your business?
No, you mind your business with these drugs around here.
Rock was the John Henry of his neighborhood.
He always shaking
Oh
his
my
fist,
God.
his head.
Dude, I gotta say, have you seen the preview for the garbage ass Terry? You already know I gotta get on Terry Crews' ass.
Oh my God.
Have
Is
you
this
seen
another
that
Terry Crews
garbage-
episode?
Yes. It's not a Terry Crews episode, but you seen this garbage ass preview, this movie
No.
John Henry with Ludacris and Terry Crews? It is no.
It doesn't even sound like a good combination.
A movie about John Henry?
Ludacris and Terry Crews?
Dude, I saw the preview. I was like, y'all could have made a movie about painting a room and it would have been more interesting. Like, is she doing something behind my head?
Not if Terry Crews is involved, though.
I'm saying, man, I'm like, dude, Terry Crews, like,
I'm anti Terry Crews right now.
you really, I've been anti Terry Crews since back in the day because I always thought he was like, I always thought he was gay. I always thought he was fruity
Because he plays those.
because he always plays the quasi
roles. Yeah, those roles.
And then when he started talking all that stuff like outside of acting, I'm like, dude, you play gay characters all the time. Like,
Right.
something doesn't sound right about you, brother.
Well, I didn't appreciate him not having Gabrielle Unions back after she left.
I am. Yeah.
What's the show? America's Got
America's Got
Talent. When she said Simon was treating her like shit, and she was like, I don't need this, and then he went and was like, they treat me great.
Nothing like this ever happens. Okay,
They
Stevie.
told her her hair was
Right.
black.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Y'all said somebody treating y'all bad?
Boss treating you bad?
Boss
Yeah.
been treating us good. We've been getting treated real good around here. I don't know what you talking about, Gabrielle.
You must have did something wrong with the boss.
You had to make boss upset.
Not Massa.
I can't believe you said something about it.
Massa?
Boss?
You deserve every stripe on your back.
Simon Cowles? I know you ain't talking about us, are you?
Oh, babe. That man shucking and jiving with every chest peck.
Anytime
Yes.
you chest jump, something wrong with you.
Right.
You a grown ass man.
Indeed.
Chest jumping. Hell is wrong with you?
I thought it was kind of cute until I got mad at him.
On that note, let's go ahead and introduce the podcast. We've already been rambling.
It was funny on My Wife and Kids that episode.
Yes. It still be funny, but we already be knowing the business. What's goody? What's good? Yo, what's goody? What's good? I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It. And I got my guy. I ain't do my AKAs. Should I do an AKA again?
Where's the music?
You can, man. Well, I mean, they should know your name by now.
Yeah. AKA all of them. I won't go through them today, and I got my guy, Sam, Ivan, the Grizzly,
That would be me.
the Grizzle, the Great.
That would be me.
And we have guests, but I'm not sure
We have guests
if they want their names to be said or
for the
anything.
first time.
So we have two anonymouses.
I'm Ellie Mae.
And I'm Southern Belle.
Ah, I like that.
welcome Annie Mae.
Annie Mae and Southern Belle. Yes.
Ellie.
Ellie Mae. Okay, Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae
Ellie Mae.
and Southern Belle.
Y'all better get it right.
Southern hospitalities across the board. So, what were we talking about?
We were briefly talking about
Yeah.
Sherry Crews, but
Sherry Crews. Yes.
we'll fall up off of him now.
Yeah. He's always in the news. He stay in the news. So
For nothing, because he's not doing
He went
like
on his apology tour.
he's not doing anything.
an apology tour.
No, it was.
He need to stop it. He should have left it with the one. He should have just left it with the one. Now my nigga just saying all kinds of stuff. Usually when you start talking too much, now you sound retarded. Like,
Yep. His publicist or his wife or something needs to tell him like, dude, just be quiet.
Now you justifying why you said what you said. Just say, hey, I'm sorry.
And just let it go. Talk too much. But he feels comfortable because he's accepted by white Hollywood, so that's why he feels like you got to keep talking.
And if you're hearing any smacking or anything on the phone, this has been sponsored by Vegan Pizza. Should I say who it's sponsored by? The chef? No? Yes?
Chef LMA.
GF Bites. We'll just leave it at GF Bites. We'll leave it at GF Bites. But yeah, we're snacking on a very delicious cheeseburger vegan pizza.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Speaking of, I might as well go and get myself up and go ahead and give me something.
Yeah.
But before I go ahead and get up and give me something, I do want to go ahead and get started talking about Miss Gayle King and her apology. Now, this is who going on an apology tour.
She apologized.
She's trying to.
She made that one little video.
And see, that's the thing.
Then it's like, did you just make the one video and leave him alone?
Now
She
she's playing
put
the
it-
role of a victim.
Or
She
do you
put it
go-
out there like, okay, she went and put her story out there to make it think that this is what it was, an apology. But it was not an apology. It's like, hey, CBS is out here making me look bad. I don't know why they would ever do such things. Like, bitch, no. If you don't stop with this, and hey, have you seen these social media? They come with them receipts, man. They didn't put Oprah on blast because
Yeah.
they showed her doing the same thing to Michael Jackson.
Well, that's the thing is that once it goes to social media, right? You can't stop it. Like you can't stop it. You can't take it back. So you would think that the amount of time that they've spent in the limelight in journalism, that somebody around them would say, hey, why don't you guys kind of take a minute, pause on this, back off of it. Let's sit down and put together a formal response, right?
But have they ever received any heat like they're receiving now?
That's no.
No.
So they're not used to being on this side of the...
Exactly. But I think it was coming though.
Yeah.
I think it's been building for a while.
Yeah.
Because people have seen how Oprah again over time has dodged Harvey like she does not even mention his name. And out of all of the things that have gone on with Me Too, right?
Right.
Everybody else has been, hey, we got to get you. We got to get you, Kelly. We got to get you, Cosby. We got to get whoever, right? Rightfully so, right? But you continue to skip over Harvey.
Right.
You continue to skip Harvey.
Oh, she give that nigga high praise.
And now
Every time that nigga come up.
and not only just black folks, white folks, and everybody else is like, we have noticed she's not saying anything about Harvey. Where's the doc? And then after she dropped this Russell Simmons, thank you very much.
Yeah.
She dropped the Russell Simmons documentary and backed out of that one, right? Because Russell's like, go ahead. I'm gonna get you. Like, I'm waiting on you. Like,
I didn't hang it. I done hung at
I done-
some of your parties.
Exactly. So I'm gonna get you. So I suggest you leave this alone. She tried it with Michael because Michael was gone, but Michael's estate is like, nah, we got you over. Like, R. Kelly was easy. Because
Pretty much.
he was guilty. Plain and simple. He's
Right.
flat ass guilty all the way across the board. Okay. Cosby, a little bit different situation. Cosby, he gets found guilty, whatever. A lot of the stories are still the public opinion, the jury is still split on that. I'm not going to lie. It's still split. And people need to be honest about that. It's a lot of people that still don't think Bill Cosby did all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that do, but there's a lot of people that don't. So, but Bill's in jail now. So what difference does it make? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's in jail. That's it. There it is. Kells is in jail, right?
Yeah.
Harvey goes to rehab.
He ain't in jail. He still ain't in jail.
He's still not in jail.
Right.
He goes to rehab. He comes out like, I've got this addiction and all this kind of bullshit, right? And she still hasn't said anything about him.
At all.
After this Gayle thing, it's really not just about Gayle. This is about Oprah.
It's about both of them.
It's about both of them.
It's about both of them.
They know Gayle is kind of like
Man,
Oprah's homie.
There have been pictures already have been surfacing of both of them
hugged
up with him.
Yeah, with him.
Big smiles.
Yeah.
Big smile. You can see all their gums. All their gums. Everything just cheesing.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah. Why are you so quiet?
The internet has even called them white women in blackface.
Maybe they weren't his type, so they never experienced it personally.
I think it's how they take up for him is like how, you know how hoes take up for their pimp.
I think he's financially backing them.
I
Yes.
think so
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
I think
So
so too.
don't be
Have
talking
they taken
about
up for him, or they just haven't said anything?
Oprah has taken up for him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oprah has.
Oprah has taken up for him.
And
She
what
had-
did she say?
She had said something about I always see the rainbows and the silver linings and something to that effect
Really?
like that. Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, "Word, you see the silver linings in all of this?"
Yeah, that was
this nigga got 300 accusers.
that was a strange statement for her to make.
Right, recent accusers, not like Bill Cosby that was like 32 years ago.
Yeah, that was a strange statement. Like that was a very strange statement for her to make. In this climate, as a woman,
Right.
that was a very strange statement for her to make.
Exactly.
I was like, silver linings.
right. We had before we crucify him, we need to look at the silver linings in it all.
And she didn't say that about MJ.
What's the silver lining?
That's what I'm saying.
I have no idea.
And my thing was, I would have. That's to me, you're a woman, and you're one of the most powerful women in the world. Not just black, whatever. You're one of the most powerful women in the world. Your voice is very important, right? So for you to say there's a silver lining in a dude groping, raping, abusing women over a long period of time and using his authority or power, right, to do so, and you say there's a silver lining,
Right.
Something's
Or she
wrong
might be
with
like,
that,
he
man.
never did me that way.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Sure. So what do you think about this whole thing?
You're giving me new insight because I didn't realize that
Oh yeah?
Oprah hadn't said anything
Yeah.
on Weinstein.
Yeah.
Now the whole Gayle and Oprah thing, yeah, like they
It's-
came for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't
I think it was coming,
Yeah, it was. It was. It definitely was coming. It definitely was coming.
but I think Snoop may have just gone just a tiny bit too far.
Yeah. Yeah. Snoop did go. He went too far.
But they're still playing the role of the victim, which
Yeah.
I don't like.
And you know the interesting thing about it is and one thing I'll and somebody pointed this out was the fact that the questions about Kobe, first of all, I'll say this. Gayle's questions about Kobe were completely uncalled for. That's the first thing I'll say. They were completely uncalled for.
I agree.
And Snoop's response is indicative of the timing of those comments.
Whoa. Indicative? We read the books before we got here?
Yes, we did.
Wow.
I was reading the thesaurus. I was listening to the thesaurus on my way over here. So I had to come
Wow.
up with some new words for you. I was saving that one for today.
Wow.
Yes, indicative. Spelled with an I. So it's just indicative of the feeling. You know, I always gotta say it twice. It's how people feel around death, and you have a death like that, of not just one person, but 9 people and children involved. So anytime you say Kobe's name from this point on, all those other people are going to be thought about. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear people saying, "Oh, it was other people that passed." I'm like, y'all don't realize when you say the Kobe tragedy,
Right.
everybody's going to talk about those other people who were lost. You know what I'm saying? And they are. And it's a very emotionally charged time. It's a very emotionally draining time. Snoop was friends with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like LA, them cats.
He was
are
at
tight.
every LA game.
He was at every.
Yeah.
He was at every game.
Every game.
And the people around, like you have to understand that there's a lot of emotion that went into Snoop's statements. Do I think that Snoop went too far I think he did, but I can't judge that man's emotions.
Yeah, I
at a
mean,
time
he was
when his
emotional.
I can't judge that man's emotions at a time where his friend died. I can't, like, if one of my friends dies and somebody makes a statement about something he did 20 years ago, I might go a little ham too.
Mind you, you had the white comedian said what he said about, he was like, this is a great day that he got what
Yeah.
he deserved.
Yeah.
A sexual.
What? Who said
Yeah.
You know
that?
that white comedian, he was like, he's like, today is a great day, a sexual
Predator or
sexual
something like that,
predator
yeah.
got what he deserved today. He's like, word, nigga?
See,
Yeah.
I'm not a Kobe fan. I've never been a Kobe fan, but he don't deserve that.
Right, exactly. I mean, don't nobody deserve that when they die. I'm like, dude, I mean, this man ain't even had no funeral yet.
Yeah.
I didn't really follow him, but his death touched me
Right.
Because
Like,
we
I
watched this man
cried,
grow up.
Yeah.
3 times probably.
Yeah.
He like all of our ages.
We still have feelings. We still like emotionally.
Exactly.
We feel for his family. We feel for what they're having to go
Yeah.
through. And then, especially when you think about like those last minutes, like
Yeah.
when he
Yeah.
realized what was happening and his daughter is
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I never really saw him as a girl dad. No one ever, I just didn't follow him like that.
Yeah.
But just seeing all of those flashes,
With him.
man, it did me
Yeah.
in.
The comedian Jackass was a guy named Ari Shafir.
I've been like, you ain't gotta say his name.
Yeah, he made
But yeah.
He doesn't sound white.
Yeah, he may be like Arab or something or whatever.
Well, he look white, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been losing jobs ever since. You know what I'm saying? He's been losing jobs ever
That was
since
offensive?
because of it. Yeah. This is a non-politically correct show. By the way. Do not listen to this show if you want political
We don't
correctness.
fact check anything
Yeah.
or just see something in social media and you're like, hey,
Let's talk.
right, let's talk.
Oh
My
boy.
thoughts went.
Well, I mean, hey, the news stations are doing the same thing. So,
Right.
like they don't fact check anything anymore.
Just trying to be first out here in
Right.
the streets.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Be like Channel 13. They report they report first for like 3 hours, still ain't got the correct news until like 9
We're
o'clock.
on the scene.
Right.
Breaking news.
I'm
We
on
don't
the
know
scene.
what's
It's
happening, but
4:30 in the AM. I don't know what's going on. It's like 22 police cars, but I'll be back with something in 30 minutes. You're like, what is going on?
They know what's
Man,
happening.
they don't know nothing.
Anybody.
I think I'm gonna tell you though, I have to applaud Lisa Leslie because her responses
Yes.
were so very, very they're so very full of wisdom and they were also very full of class.
Right.
I think
Yes.
She kept trying to be nice about it.
Yeah,
I think that last time she was like, hey, look here.
yeah.
Ask
yeah,
me a question.
I wonder what happened when the mics went off.
that's a good question.
Very good
You think it
question.
was like an R. Kelly?
This is my life you dealing with.
Robert,
Sit down,
Robert,
Right.
Robert, sit down, Robert. Sit down, Robert.
It wasn't none of that going on. She couldn't even look at Lisa Leslie. Her face when she said all that
No,
foolishness.
she really could.
Right.
She looking all down at the floor, everything,
Yeah.
fidgeting in her seat. I'm like, you already know what the business
what she
is. You know what you're
She
doing.
couldn't look. They wouldn't even make eye contact with her.
Yeah.
But I 100% agree with what Lisa Leslie said in that if y'all had all of these questions about what went on with that alleged sexual assault, y'all could have asked him. Kobe was an open book. He would give anybody an interview. He didn't hold back. Ask him when he was alive.
Yeah.
Why are you asking him now? Why are you asking now that he is
17 years. They
But
had
I think
17
it-
years to do it.
Also backfired on them because then they had to go back and say, look at how Kobe handled the situation and how he owned up to his
Yeah.
wrongdoings in the affair and the encounter, and he apologized,
Yeah.
which is more than any of these other.
It's more than Harvey
men.
Weinstein doing. This
Have
nigga
been
rolling up
accused
in
of
a
done.
in a walker.
Right. He suddenly
I didn't do it. I'm in the walker.
has a gimp leg.
Does it look like I can do anything that y'all accusing me of?
Have you heard what his lawyer said?
Uh,
His lawyer, who's a lady, she says, I've never been sexually assaulted or whatever because I don't put myself in those positions. This is what she said. His lawyer said that.
So now it's the women's fault.
Which is the same reason why women don't come forward.
Yeah.
The victim shaming. Right.
I'm like, what? You actually said that? It's crazy, man.
Which is probably why she's his lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. And it's better optics for him to have a female lawyer.
Right. And that's why, that's exactly the reason.
Yep. Yeah, because if he had a guy lawyer that said that, his ass be in jail tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If y'all women would put y'allself in these positions, then the shit probably would happen.
Be dressed.
Harvey Weinstein will be in jail too.
Right.
With
Like,
Bill Cosby.
Right. They'd
They'd be like,
Who was Bill's lawyer?
eating pudding pops.
well, Bill had like 3 different lawyers or something, man.
right.
Like
I don't think
this
he had a
first,
female lawyer.
They were all
Yeah,
they were
his-
all black.
yeah,
They
and
were
the
really
first
black.
one, she got out of there, man. She got out of that. She was like,
Because the public was
she was like, I
Yeah.
can't deal with this. And then his second group, something happened with them or something like that, and it was doomed from the beginning. I think, you know what I'm saying. I think it was too much. Like,
and that was the other thing. Oprah was snitching the very next day, and Bill Cosby is tweeting from jail. Word?
Yeah.
How was this important?
But couldn't they really have just given him an ankle monitor and put him on house arrest?
they could have.
They could have.
Because
I mean, he's how
not-
old is he?
yeah,
82.
He wasn't going anywhere.
What
Blind. He can't go anywhere.
was the white dude who robbed everybody of their 401k?
Yeah, Bernie Madoff.
Yeah.
They talking about letting him out of jail.
That nigga
Yeah.
is in a great jail someplace
Yeah.
on house arrest.
Yeah.
He on house arrest someplace.
Or something, so he's like,
'Cause
he
he-
should be free.
Yeah, he said he got cancer, so he's asking, can he get out so he can die at his house? I'm like, really? Word? Is that how we do it?
Like Bill Cosby
Right.
ain't got all of this?
Dude, Bill Cosby. So that's the thing about him tweeting, which I called BS on that. I said, Bill Cosby's blind. How was he tweeting?
But
Was he
it was
tweeting
said
in
that
Braille?
he had his attorneys tweet for him.
He got a voice recorder.
Yeah, you got voice record. I mean, they got
So
Braille.
is that-
They got
I've heard-
Braille
so
on the
there's
phone.
two different stories.
Okay, this message is for Oprah OP.
Winifred.
You know, my full support is for the people that get the pudding. No, I'm just kidding.
And Gayle.
We shouldn't talk about Kobe. That was my boy. Bill Cosby ain't tweet. His attorney didn't even do that. Somebody else did that. One of the inmates did that shit. Hey, Mr. Cosby, you want me to tweet for you? I got this burner phone again. Bill Cosby like, hey, what's up?
They did
what-
sign it,
what-
Uncle Bill.
What's a
Like,
what's a
Uncle
burner?
Bill, when
What's
did
a
you get this
burner?
thing?
What's a burner phone? Oh, is it set you on fire or something? No, Mr. Cosby. It's like we sneak them in jail. I can send a tweet for you. So do you tweet? Who reads it? The whole world. Oh, good. Let's do it.
Because when I seen it on there, I was like, man, Bill Cosby ain't doing
No,
this.
you know you ain't do that.
This nigga ain't even got no. But then again, he could be.
What does
Somebody-
he have to lose at this point?
Somebody got something on
Nothing.
his books.
Nothing. He's in jail. He's
They
been
keep running
convicted.
his books.
He's been convicted.
Camille.
Yeah.
This nigga probably got goons up in that joint right
You know
now.
what I think a lot of people are mad about is the fact that his wife is standing behind him.
She ain't
She's
said
standing-
nothing negative about
She
his
said
wife.
nothing. She's like, I stand beside my husband regardless.
And
I
they'll-
mean, but
and-
if they've been married for however long, 50, 60
Yeah.
years, I mean, where's she going to go? What is she going to do?
And you know what, Sam?
At
you know
least-
you know what I noticed? She doesn't look run down either.
No, she does not.
Isn't that something?
Camille looks great.
Isn't that
Well,
something?
She looks
She's
great.
a well-kept black woman.
She doesn't look like she's been through hard times that a man probably would have taken her through. Huh?
Being that her man is one of the iconic figures of taking women down through.
She was unaware
Yeah.
until he went to court.
Really?
Yes.
And who knows? He might have been drinking.
Ain't nothing getting over a black woman. Man.
No.
Over
no.
all them years?
Yeah, exactly.
Over all them years?
You know damn well.
She done caught that nigga cheating
Yeah.
at least once.
At least once a year. At least once a year.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe not.
Okay.
Shout out to Camille Cosby, by the way.
Right.
Camille gets the blackfish.
It is good to see
The
a
ride or
black woman
dies.
standing by her black man. You don't see that.
I mean,
these days.
She might be cussing them out, but it's in private.
exactly.
It's in private.
Yeah.
Damn you, Bill.
She's pulling a Hillary.
That's how we were raised to be like that. Too.
Now Hillary looks like her man has taken her through.
Hillary looked like that when she was young. I'm like, man, Hillary must have had a hell of a high school boyfriend. 'Cause she looks like she didn't get enough sleep.
They've been together that long.
They have.
Yeah.
Since high school?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's been together a long time.
Like I
They are
said,
from Arkansas,
I
though.
need to go back and see her pictures.
Yeah, old Bill. Bill looks bad, man.
she needs all the shea butters.
Shea butter's not gonna help her. She does not have melanin, sir. It's not gonna do a damn thing for her. So we get her some Jergens, some damn Jergens.
Oh boy.
She put some egg whites on her skin or something. That other stuff ain't gonna help, man. Bill Clinton looks bad though, man. He looks rough.
He's
He
been
looks
sick,
bad.
though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he's
What is
still.
he
He ain't too sick. You be seeing them dark women walk by like
It's amazing. It is amazing that they still catch Bill Clinton
He
on
get
camera
caught
looking at women
every time.
They
Every
catch him
time.
every time. Like they could have like an honors program, and Bill Clinton will get caught looking at women still.
he always be like this.
That's because Hillary probably cut him off after the family.
Right.
No, he was doing that back in the day. Like you can still see like when whose funeral was that? Was that Aretha Franklin's funeral? Who Ariana Grande performed? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And Clinton and Jesse Jackson.
They were
It was
both like this.
It was so embarrassing, man. It was so embarrassing. They sitting in the pulpit and they both doing this here. I'm like, dude, y'all don't.
Okay, but nobody told her she was going to a funeral at a black church. They didn't tell her what to wear.
No, regardless of what she wore or not.
Going to a funeral.
She looked like she was at a performing. She had
Didn't
a
nobody
little-
tell her she was gonna be performing at a funeral?
But she didn't know she was going to be at the church. Though.
Shit. No, she did not get the memo. She pulled
Yeah.
a total millennial move and a
We
little.
were singing somewhere.
But them dudes was
Look.
like this here. Sing on, sister, sing on.
Aretha probably was like,
The motherboard needed to sit her down.
she couldn't be looking better than Aretha with her shoes.
Oh my goodness. See, do y'all think Bill Cosby? I hate to be morbid. Do y'all think Bill Cosby will die in jail, or you think he'll be out?
I hope he doesn't.
You hope he doesn't die in jail. I don't think he deserves
I don't want
die
to
in
see
jail.
that for him.
Yeah,
Because I feel like he's already paid the price
yeah.
for what he's done. I think now it's like,
Give him an ankle monitor and send him home.
Yeah.
how many years did he have?
I don't even know.
Did he get 20? Did he get 20 years or something like that?
It was
Now that I
enough to
don't
make
know.
you think he's going to die in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. Like, I don't want to see him die in prison.
That's a.
I just think it's,
And I still watch the Cosby Show rerun.
I
We
still
all
watch
do.
it.
We all
Now there's also conspiracy theorists with a theory with that with his wife, him and his wife, and some other people where they live it. They reside on some land that the government wants from them because of where the land sits on. It's a historic piece of land, and since none of them are buying are trying to sell it, this is a way to take the financial backing away.
Oh wow. Wow, I hadn't heard about that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's like I can't remember if it's the house that the land that their house is on now, or they all own this piece of land. But either way, it's people are trying to buy this land from them, and none of them are budging from off of it.
Something.
But he is the biggest financial backer of that piece of
The
land.
property, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
And once he's gone, then they can get it from everybody else.
Yeah. I wouldn't be
Because
surprised.
Tyler Perry going back.
No, because Tyler Perry apparently does not spend money on wigs, so he probably won't.
He showed up.
Man, y'all
I
leave
just
Tyler
watched A Fall from Grace
I
last
tried to
night.
watch it last night.
I watched it.
Perry. Leave
I
Tyler Perry
It wasn't as
alone,
bad
But
as the wigs.
The wigs was horrible. It looked like he went to like
The
the Third
Asians.
Street wig shop. And was like, I need your $5 wig.
man. Hey, hold on. What's wrong with Third Street? What's wrong with Third Street wig shops?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, okay, you threw it out there like it was some trash or something. No. It's fire on Third Street.
But if you're gonna get a wig, you need to get a wig.
Yeah, you need to spend some money to get
Right.
a wig. Get some human hair in your wig, not the synthetic.
But yeah, y'all need to leave Tyler Perry
And
alone.
braid them down.
He's writing all his scripts himself.
He need a good hair braider to braid those ladies down so the wig don't sit on top of the braids. They just look more natural.
Have y'all seen the editing errors in it when y'all watched it?
I didn't
No.
make it through it. I was too tired.
I didn't see
the
it.
internet.
I didn't pay attention.
The internet points out everything.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but like I guess it was a scene where the lady was talking, sitting at a table. 1 minute her wig is turned this way, and then they switched back, and then that jump was straight. You like, whoa!
I just saw one error when she got up and put on her house shoes,
And she walked down
then
the
she walked down the stairs,
and she didn't have any house
any
shoes.
on.
Yeah, I was like,
And from then on, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna focus in on this.
Now I gotta watch it.
I will not focus on the details.
I was like, it was a lot of errors in this.
Yeah, it was some
They don't be
flubs.
paying attention.
It was some flubs in that joint.
I was like, did she kick off her house shoes before she went downstairs? What happened? Why did she put them on?
And it showed her deliberately putting them on, like standing beside the bed, like you would put your house shoes on.
It sure did. The next cut was
Right.
like her walking down the steps with no shoes.
I was like, wow, okay.
Now I'm gonna have to watch
I was like, man, they must got that heat on. Hell, it disintegrated the shit out of them shoes. She walked in that room.
And then there was another scene where I think it was a night scene, and they was like out. I think it was like an older woman and a younger man. They was talking to each other, and you can see the microphones. The microphone booms.
Oh, I gotta go back and see it. I gotta go back and do it.
I don't think I can watch it again.
I was like, okay.
I gotta go back and do it.
It was okay.
It was a Tyler Perry movie.
There's
yeah.
a conspiracy theory about that. Somebody said that Tyler Perry did this on purpose.
Because why? He had money to waste?
No, that's what I said. They claim that Tyler Perry was like, okay, we're going to put together this production, right? I know that people are going to say stuff about the wigs and all this other stuff, but I'm going to put it out and people are still going to watch it. And it's going to garner more talk than probably anything else that I've ever done. And it's going to be more conversation about the stuff that people saw in the movie.
I don't think they thought that far ahead.
The example of that would be, what was that movie of the woman where they had to walk around that was blindfolded all the time?
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Oh my
It's
God.
that social media buzz.
It was
Everybody watched it because social media buzzed about it. So everybody's watching Fall from Grace and talking about the errors because social media is buzzing about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a top show right
Because
now.
they know people are going to catch the stuff. They're going to catch certain stuff and be like, man, that was trash.
Just so they can talk bad about it.
Talk bad about it.
Just so they can talk bad about
Yeah.
it.
You know, I stay
'Cause
with myself. I'm scared.
so do I.
What? We're talking about Bird Box?
No.
Bird Box wasn't
You'll be
bad.
like-
movie. It was all right.
It sounded
I
like it was
enjoyed it.
dumb.
Well, I watched it. I watched it too. It actually helped your boy. What's his name? Lil Rel. Lil Rel was in it, and what's this other guy? But it was kind of.
I don't even know who
It
that
was
is.
kind of the black,
Who, Lil Rel?
the strong black dude saves white folks again kind of thing at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Don't we always say
But it wasn't bad.
Don't
but
we
it wasn't
always say
great.
them, man? We always
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a cool movie. It was a cool movie.
Maybe because I'm a Sandra Bullock fan.
Oh,
I mean, I like Sandra Bullock, but it's just some things that don't make sense to me. Like, for real, we just walking around with blindfolded.
But what if we have to do that one day? I'm prepared.
I'm gonna keep.
really?
No, you're not.
Hey, what's going on? Is this really a burger that I'm eating? I got to see this.
What happens if you peek?
I think it was so much badness you would see that, like, you probably just would have lost your mind.
Yeah, it's
I think that was the whole
that's what it
content
was.
of it.
Yeah,
Pretty much what's going on now. We're blind to all the stuff that's going on in the world.
Well, no,
I don't.
it's kind of
I don't
vice
see
versa.
any of this.
It's kind of vice versa. It's the things that you see can affect you mentally and drive
Right.
you crazy. So when you go outside, now in the house, they didn't have to wear blindfolds.
Right.
But outside, because of the environment and whatever, you wore blindfolds because if you saw it, it drove you mad. It drove you insane.
Yes.
So the blindfolds actually kept you safe.
How did you get to where you needed to go?
Well, from the movie.
On memory.
Yeah, it was like on memory.
You driving the car blindfolded?
Yes.
It was basically like on memory. And
Man, you talking about niggas running in the street.
yeah, they had like cord and lines where they would pull the line so they would know what direction to go in, and it was kind of crazy. But that's a great
I think it was some good shit. Because I always think I can survive a disaster. So
I think I can. I don't think I can survive blindfold. You talking about niggas just falling in holes randomly?
And my tent ready. I'm ready. Yeah, I got my tent. My little propane. I got my peanut butter.
I done tripped like 82 times.
Put this blindfold on, baby. We're gonna make it out of here safe. Just trust your boy. Just trust your boy.
We're falling.
Terrible.
I know I should have trusted you, bastard.
this motherfucker done got us killed.
Babe.
Already taking you down through there.
Right. You know what? Now you falling trying to take the blindfold off. Oh shit.
I should have never trusted you.
Oh boy, that's ridiculous.
Now he gonna wish he died before he died because you getting Gayle dead while you.
Right.
Then you dead and she still getting on your
You
ass.
dumbass nigga, look at us falling down here.
How you ain't know it was gonna fall?
They spirits and she getting on it.
Man, boy.
Man, speaking of blindfolded, going through life blind, what is up? Like, how do we get to a point where we actually? What are y'all laughing?
I guess they didn't like the segue. It's like, what? Life blind? Is that what we was talking about?
I was like, what the hell?
I saw the eyebrows raised up. It was like,
Yeah, all you heard was burr.
I'm curious to see.
Don't look at our faces. Maybe we need to blindfold you off.
No, I was talking about blindness and looking at this whole impeachment process. I'm just thinking about how blind Americans are. Now, I'm finna get on some American ass right now. If you actually thought that Donald Trump was gonna get kicked out of the White House, something's wrong.
man, we've talked about this before. I already knew that wasn't going to
something's
happen.
wrong with you.
That wasn't going to happen.
It wasn't gonna happen at all. And like people are mad at. I'm like, why did this even go to trial in the first? What were the Dems thinking about?
Now, I'm not trying to be like I'm in support of what he says, but I mean, Donald Trump told us.
This is like, America, dude.
This is fake news. They're not going to win.
Yeah.
You shall see me triumphant. Make America great again.
Like Nixon 3.0. Like who? I'm just saying to myself, like, it was people actually like, man, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him out of there. I'm like, no, you're not,
Nigga, that's the reason why they held their paperwork for so long. Because they knew they didn't have shit. It was like, no, we're going to keep this from you until we go to trial.
Dude. I'm like, oh,
It was a joke.
It really was.
All day.
Yeah, it really was.
All day. I mean, real talk, we was watching reality TV, the political
That's
version.
what we were doing.
But I don't think people really understood the impeachment process. They just thought, okay, now he's out of office.
Right.
Not the whole trial process and everything else that goes along with it.
Yeah,
They were
right.
just like, he's been impeached. Great.
Yeah.
And then it's like when he
That
get...
in school.
We probably all need to revisit it.
Yeah, civics.
101.
Civics? Who was paying attention in civics class?
Apparently
that was
nobody.
That was an easy A.
Apparently nobody.
It was only coaches that taught civics.
Right.
Definitely.
That's why we don't know shit. Hey coach, who are the three presidents? Now, who are the two presidents Well, actually, at that time, it's probably one president impeached because Clinton was impeached. What in 90?
He wasn't impeached.
No, he was impeached. He
was
didn't get
impeached,
Yeah,
yeah.
He didn't get kicked out of office though.
Oh, okay.
So prior to Clinton, there was only one. So we were like, "Hey, coach, what other president was impeached?" Coach was like,
Nixon.
let me look this up here real quick. Was it Nixon?
It was Nixon.
Nixon?
With the whole deep
I
throat
paid
scandal.
Yeah.
With the whole who?
Deep throat
it deep?
scandal.
Deep throat.
No. That was a part of it. It was like Deep Throat, the person that was like telling all the secrets or
snitch.
something, the snitch or whatever they called him.
I mean, that's
Okay, so
But then there was
That's an interesting
there was a
idea.
movie that came
it is
out.
a very interesting.
There was a movie that came out around that time.
Let's not glaze over this. Let's not glaze over
We're not
this.
glazed, no, because there's a movie called Deep Throat that came out back in the day.
But
there was a
if you paid any attention in civics, you knew that
right. Yeah.
deep throat
Yeah.
We watched
started.
Okay,
the
we need to go back to
investigation.
civics class.
we watched Deep Throat in school.
Operation Deep Throat.
America is freaky. I'm telling you, America is.
I see.
America's a freak.
So what is this deep throated scandal? What was this?
The whole what was it, Watergate and all that, you
Yeah.
know, with the secrets, and then Deep Throat was the snitch. He was the one with all the information, which I think he died later or something like that.
Why
But
would they
yeah.
call it deep throat? And it's not even a woman involved. Well, never mind. I'll be quiet.
Did you really
Might
just
not even be a woman involved.
did you really just say that?
That's why I'm being quiet.
Can a man not have a deep throat?
75K, and like I said,
I know a lot of people.
oh,
Don't you?
A few.
I know a few.
I feel what?
Oh boy.
See, and this is the reason
This
why
is-
sometimes women do not join in the guys' conversation.
'Cause-
I know a lot of guys who probably deep throat.
See,
You're like, word, we don't want to be here.
See, they be thinking we be wilding, but no.
Yeah, they wild more.
Yeah, no.
And then next thing you know, like, girl, yeah, he sure do be deep throat. I know exactly who you talking about. You like, word.
But you know what's interesting about the Nixon thing too? No, for real. See, for real.
Go ahead.
Nixon didn't go to jail. Nixon didn't go to jail. He got pardoned.
About who?
Well, Gerald Ford, I think, pardoned him.
They buddies.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, why is everybody so crazy? Oh, Trump's going to jail. Oh, he's not going to jail. I'm like, he's not going to jail.
Right.
Since when have you known a president go to jail? In America. Never.
Is that what they wanted him to go to jail?
Yeah, but it wasn't going to happen. It was not going to
I thought the
happen.
point was so that he wouldn't be able to run in the 2020 election.
No, he can still rerun. And that was the
Not if
thing.
he had been removed from office.
If he was impeached, he can still rerun. That was the thing.
Yeah,
he
he's
can run again.
He's been impeached, so yeah, obviously, but he's going to run again.
From office.
I was like, that was the dumbest thing ever. Why are you trying to rush to impeach this nigga and he can be voted in again?
Which is 9 times out of 10 is going to happen.
It looks that way.
Yeah,
It
But
looks
if he'd
that
been
way.
removed
Because now he
from
looks in-
office, then he couldn't.
but now he looks invincible.
Exactly.
That was the worst thing. They should have just left it alone and said, "Okay, we're not going to bother with it. We'll get him, and we'll get him then, right?" They could have taken the energy, the money, and the time to encourage voters, right, and spend that energy on pushing people to vote instead of trying to impeach somebody who was going to win anyway. Right?
This whole thing, though, Nancy Pelosi has I think Nancy Pelosi tried to throw him some. He was like, "Look, old hag, I don't want it. Get away!" And now she trying to destroy this man.
I disagree. She
Her
has
turn-
a deep-seated hatred for him.
A deep-seated hatred.
The way she ripped those.
She tearing
that
up
State of the
speeches.
Union.
But you know what, man?
She was so hot that nigga didn't shake her hand. She was like, "Oh my god!"
There was kind of some clowning too.
It was.
She was clowning. Like she was clowning too.
I think it was an honest reaction. It shouldn't have
I mean,
happened.
she don't like the nigga.
Yeah,
she
she-
don't
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah, she don't like him, but I think she was clowning though. Pelosi she's got that seat like right there above him, so she knows people are going to see her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think she kind of does the thing a little bit.
She be extra. What y'all define as extra?
Very.
Maybe so. Yeah. I think she's being extra.
Define extra.
Define extra. That's a good question. I'll leave that to Southern Belle to answer that. What does extra mean?
I think most men say women are extra.
Yeah,
so.
I think that might be for us to answer.
Yeah.
Really
we might
think
have
so?
to answer it because we always call them extra.
So what do you think extra is?
You know what extra is? Being over the top with every single thing.
For example,
Like, for instance, you're saying you're giving a speech that I don't like, and I'm going to rip your speech up in front of television.
that was just a visceral reaction. She
just-
couldn't slap the shit out of him, so she just ripped the paper up.
But she did it in a way just so.
Well, why didn't? But that was after he didn't shake her hand, correct?
True. Yeah.
So why didn't he just shake her hand, and then she wouldn't have had to behave in an extra manner?
We make a big deal about it, but when I looked at it, I'm like, he didn't see her hand out, so he just turned around real quick.
Lies.
But she did it in a way so the media can ask her about it, and then she could be like, I was appalled, or whatever it is she said about the speech.
It was garbage.
Because the nigga did not read anything that was on the paper. My nigga was patting himself on the back the whole time, and then being like, oh, cheer to me to the right, cheer to me to the left, cheer to me to the right again while I wave. You like, nigga, sit your ass down. Right, yes. He'll say something real quick. And again, all of my Americans, I gave everyone 2,000 jobs. Yeah. Then he'll sit there. Why
I couldn't watch it either.
I was like, man, this is ridiculous, dude. And they shut down all channels.
I started
Forward.
watching something on my DVR.
It was on every channel. It was on
This
every
weekend,
channel. I want to say it was
earlier
even on BET. I was like, dude, for real? You got on BET too?
What time did it come on?
Now that I have no idea. It was
7?
on- yeah.
7,
It's
8.
prime time hours.
What was that?
Blackish didn't even come on.
BT is buffoon entertainment television.
You don't like BT?
Excuse me?
It's buffoon entertainment television. BT is not black anymore.
Well, well,
It is not-
technically they're not.
Yeah, I feel
They're
like it
owned
is
by
not black anymore. It's owned by
Viacom
Viacom.
TV, so they're technically not black. But
I mean, they don't have any outside of this new Tyler Perry, where they got BET Plus. There really was no real good programs on BET.
Yeah, it fell off. Yeah, I don't blame it on the what's her name, Deborah Love. I don't blame it on her, but that's
Deborah Reed.
no, is her name Deborah?
Deborah
Deborah Lee.
Lee.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Deborah Lee. Yeah, I don't put that on her. I don't put it on Bob Johnson either. I think Bob was like, "Hey, it's time to sell this joint. Like it's time to unload." But Viacom, they took it over, so we already knew what was going to happen. But they're like, we got podcasts like this. They're black, and we got plenty of black creators and all over the internet now. So you know what I mean?
I think VH1 is blacker than BET.
It probably is.
Yeah, they've always been
All
black.
the
Yeah.
love and hip hop that's
Yeah.
on there. I'm like,
Yeah.
geez, when did they become blacker than BET? Why are they playing all
They've
these
been
shows?
black for a minute though.
Yeah, for a
And then
while.
they already play their Tyler Perry movies. When
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop is not on, you see all the Tyler Perry movies,
Really?
and all the black movies. Yeah. I'm like, okay, VH1, what y'all trying to do?
Yeah.
You know what they're trying to do?
What they doing?
They're trying to get that black audience.
Yeah.
We know it.
Okay.
We know what you like, people.
'Cause I love Love and Hip Hop.
We know what you like. Come
Do
watch.
you?
Yes.
Come
I
watch.
can't take it.
And we're
That's
going
my
to show these
weekly ration.
Popeyes commercials between these movies.
And we won't bleep out the curse words with
Yeah.
Mickey Ficky.
LA and
I'm like, man, if you say Mickey Ficky one more time, dude, just bleep the word out. Just pause the word.
But after a certain time at night now, they cuss on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
On TNT.
On TNT and FX,
Yeah.
after 9:30, it be on the dot. On the dot.
Like, what?
I used to watch Suits. So Suits, they could talk regular, and then they'll bleep out the curse word. When they come back from a commercial at 9:30, they be like, "Look, motherfucker!" I'm like, "Whoa, what the? What? Am I watching HBO? What is this?"
Yep.
Don't bleep out the word at all. I'm like, "Wow, cool."
We
You said cool?
Because we grew up. We grew up in an era where you couldn't cuss like on. You never heard cursing on no station, or you just heard it at school. So it's like now you get old. It's like, oh yes, cuss on TV, yay!
It's like you gotta hurry and press the info on your remote control.
Right.
Like, oh, okay, this is FX.
This is TVMA, mature.
Yep. They don't even come back with that anymore.
Yeah,
they just come back and they already cursing.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah. It's
You must have changed the channel.
That sounds like a real life conversation
I did.
Hey, so Jay, I got a question for you.
Sure.
So we talked about the Gayle King backlash. We talked about a little bit about Me Too stuff. We talked about Donald John
4 or 5, sir.
4 or 5. Sorry, 40. I say 44 plus 1, 46 minus 1, whatever.
Stop it, fool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was being extra.
That
You
would
didn't
be.
give your definition of extra.
You know,
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead and get your.
I can't do it. I was
Go ahead and put yourself in the dog.
Yeah, I was going to put myself in doghouse, but I'm not going to do it. So extra is, I think,
This is a safe space.
yes, it is a very safe space. Thank God.
Don't believe that.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm getting set up.
Don't believe
I'm getting set up. I'm getting fattened up for the kill right now.
Do not believe it.
Yeah, I think so. Extra, I think, is choosing to.
It's a choice now.
Yes, it is a choice.
See,
I think
the
being-
judgment.
I
See
think-
the judgment already.
I think being extra, because I think guys can be extra too.
Yes.
I think being extra is. I'm telling you, I got to be honest. So I think being extra is allowing your emotions to rule your responses to different things instead of allowing logic to do so. Because somebody can say something to you, and instead of saying, "Well, fuck you, then, punk," you can be like, "Have a blessed day." I think that's being extra. Maybe y'all disagree
Have a
with
blessed
that.
day with being extra.
No,
Oh.
like cussing somebody out when they do something to you, I think is being extra sometimes.
But what if you just had that kind of day? Where
Maybe
that is
like
your
this,
last straw. That was the
Yeah.
last thing
Well, that's
you could take today.
See, at that point,
Done had their foot on your neck.
yeah,
All day long.
But that's
You've
a
been
di-
into it with your significant other.
I think that's a different situation because you've been pushed to the edge. I think being extra is you're choosing to go to the extreme because you know you can do it
All the time.
all the time. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so then you get labeled as being an extra person, and then people don't want to deal with you. You know what
She's
I'm
so
saying?
extra.
Yeah, or he's so extra. Like he always gotta, just like dudes who always gotta show off their cars and flash, be flashy or whatever. That's extra too.
I think the only time men are extra is when we're sick, when we have a cold. That's the only time.
Sir, I'm sorry, but you're a liar. You're an absolute liar.
Thank
I think you're pandering to a certain audience right now.
Am I pandering?
Yes, you are. When men are sick, we're sick. Okay, and we're on our deathbed every single time.
True. Yes.
What about when women are sick?
Huh?
What about when women are sick?
What?
Y'all was no. You
And then you're still expected to be up and maintain the household.
That's not true.
Still up cooking and cleaning.
That's not true.
Gotta make your own chicken noodle soup.
No.
Right.
No.
Go get your own juice and shit.
Who would make y'all do that?
It's been done.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else.
Have you noticed I hadn't said a word?
Yeah, you left me on an island by myself, sir. Fuck you.
I mean, I'm ready to talk about this.
I'm sipping on this.
No, everything we want to talk about, they divert.
So the what's the Grizzlies schedule? Who do they play next? Do they play the?
Hey, you know
play the Monstars?
I know what subject we can speak on.
Oh, what's that?
Are women toxic?
We talk about this all the time.
Did we?
We talk about this all the time.
But do we actually have women here?
Oh,
Towards each other or towards men? And what concept?
Yeah. Little foundation.
Actually, period.
Just
Because
period?
y'all are toxic amongst each other, toxic towards men, and just in general. No
You think?
I think I need a little bit more.
Clarity.
Yes.
context.
clarity.
Context.
So you're just gonna be silent over there, sir?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This nigga over here wiping his hands and shit on his hands. This nigga folding a napkin 32 times over here. I like all of these corners.
So
it's toxic.
Yeah, like meaning what?
Oh, so okay. So let me help him out a little bit.
So okay, women all the time be they're it's easily to point out when men are toxic, so to speak. Like, oh my God, you're being toxic. That's inappropriate. But
I don't think I've ever called a man toxic.
Women never see their own toxicity and inappropriateness when they are out and about or even talking.
Out and about doing what? So do you feel like our
Talking
conversation
to
earlier
other men,
was
talking to other men when you're out in public.
So let's define
talking to other men? Am I single and talking to other men?
Yes.
Keep talking. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm gonna find a
Yes.
working
like okay, perfect example. I think we brought this up in the previous podcast. So if you're seeing a man in some gray sweatpants or some, look at him already.
It depends on how he wearing them sweatpants.
See?
I mean, yeah,
See,
that's
listen
it.
to
Why is
the
that
inappropriateness. But
That's a compliment.
toxic? No. If I look twice,
It's just like a girl with
yoga pants.
right or
But-
apple bottom.
okay, but what I'm saying is that how y'all easily say it don't come off the same when a guy does it to a woman is what I'm saying. But when a guy does that, it's like, oh my God, that's inappropriate. But women will.
If I like him, it's not inappropriate. It's not or something.
That's the difference. There's the difference.
If they like
There's
him,
the difference.
if they
There's the
like him.
So you're saying if a guy wears gray sweatpants,
And I make a casual comment about, ooh, you wearing them sweatpants or whatever.
Right. Or you see him wearing the sweatpants or the gray slacks and you're like, I see you.
that's toxic.
But I'm probably going to say it in my head before I say it out loud.
That's
Okay.
not a compliment. That's toxic.
No, what I'm saying is when the shoe's on the other foot though, it's toxic.
It's not toxic if I know I'm working it that day. And I kind of like you, as long as you're not being creepy.
Well, what we're getting, okay, in this day and age of being toxic, in this day and age of being Me Too, that will be labeled as a sexual violation,
What?
harassment.
What?
Yeah, I was.
That will be labeled as harassment. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Hold on. So let's take a
It's been taken to the extreme where people can't compliment each other to this point. So now it's like, okay, women are toxic all the time. Like, okay, perfect example. If a guy was to see a little like a child, maybe 7, 8, or 9 or whatever like that, it's like, when you get older.
Now that's gross.
That's disgusting.
Okay, women do that to little boys all the time.
Creeper. And she's creepy.
Women do
Right.
that to like, oh boy, if you were just a little bit older,
Not to a 7 or 8, 9-year-old.
Okay.
Maybe to a 19-year-old.
So okay, all right, hold on.
I'm just saying.
So first of all,
there are a lot of things that are
I
overlooked
think
at
when
the
you say,
time.
hey, you're so cute, you're going to be a heartbreaker when you grow up. That may be. But that's still
I'm not talking about something like that, but I'm just saying I have seen women and be like,
hide your kids.
Okay.
you're gonna be something when you get big.
So real quick,
Like,
I'm gonna give you a
wow.
working definition of toxic,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna tie this into what you just mentioned. So toxic, poisonous, venomous, virulent, noxious, dangerous, destructive, harmful, unsafe, malignant, injurious, so forth and so on. Now, my comment deals more with what Jay just said. When you talk about somebody being toxic, I think it's a very overused, understood term right now. It's very misused and so forth.
We're hypersensitive.
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. And I don't think that every time somebody says something,
I don't think we're hypersensitive. I think there's more toxicity.
you think, well, that's another thing. I do think we're hypersensitive. I also think that we are more toxic than we realize because of a culture, because of American culture, because American culture is toxic. At its core, American culture is toxic. Follow me.
Yeah.
What
And
he
more
just,
so with
what he
6 minus 1.
exactly. That's why a lot of the things that he says are okay because people are comfortable with what they know, right? This man says grabbing women by the whatever, right? Nothing happens. Anybody
That's
else
where it
says
started
exactly. Anybody else says or does that, let's crucify him. That's a toxic behavior. You can't be hypocrisy is toxic, right? You know what I mean? So the comment that that Jay just made about when I was younger, there were women older than me that made comments that said, "Oh, you a handsome young man or a little boy. When you get older, you're gonna have all the girls going crazy about you." Now, it may not have sounded as bad as saying, "Oh, this little boy fine. Like he gonna be like I can't wait till you turn 18," right? Which is a callous, disrespectful, disgusting statement. It still carries the same weight, in my opinion. Because why would an adult need to be looking at a child making a comparison about how they're gonna look when they get grown? It makes absolutely no sense to me, male or female. And I remember when I was in like junior high, middle school, even high school, and older women would be like, "Ooh, you my boyfriend." And when I got older, I was like impressed by that, right? Mm-hmm. But I was like, wait a minute, I can't say that to a 14-year-old girl, and I'm 23.
No, you going to jail?
Right.
I'll get your ass beat.
Exactly. And so I'm gonna tell you. Exactly. So I have an older sister. My older sister is in her older 40s. She hit me. She was like, "No, ain't no woman supposed to be saying that to you. I'm 19. I got 30-year-old women. I'm 17. I got 30-year-old women talking about, he is cute." And my sister like, "You must want to get your teeth knocked out your mouth." Like it happened one time around her, and she was like,
"Good big sister."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, this ain't what you talking about." So when it comes down to it, like in our culture, it's more acceptable for an older woman, a grown woman, to like mess with a teenage boy than it is vice versa. Right. Which in my opinion, again, not just my opinion, is wrong on both sides. Like grown people need to be with grown people. You know what I'm saying? Because think about this, Jay. You remember when we was growing up. If you had a dude,
I needed some experience though, sir.
Okay, but that's not. We're not talking about that right now.
When I was growing
up, that's not. But we're not talking about that. That
Okay.
doesn't apply to this conversation.
Right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
What kind of experience did you?
I'm not going to get in
some
that.
lessons.
Yeah,
Get them lessons when you get grown. Young people that shouldn't be listening to this podcast in the first place.
right.
So, ladies, what do you all think about that? That's a very toxic behavior. Highly toxic behavior.
Yeah, because, I mean, I really have, it's very toxic, but it's more creepy than toxic.
Oh,
Creepy. That's what we call it.
It's creepy. Yeah. It's a creeper move.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I would be holding my children very close to me around that person.
But see, that's the thing. That portion of it gets unnoticed because it's like, oh, well, she don't mean nothing about it. That's so like.
It is a different standard when a man says it to a little girl versus when a woman says it to a little boy. I feel like it probably is played down a lot more when a woman says it to a little boy.
She don't mean nothing about it. Why she holding the little boy hand, pinching his cheeks and holding his hand and everything. I'm like, you holding this little nigga hand a little too long.
I mean, I just, like.
We can look at it as innocent, but
it's something wrong with that.
It's in the context, I think.
Right.
You shouldn't say it, but if you holding hands, pinching cheeks, making the child feel uncomfortable, because you can tell when a child's uncomfortable. Really they're obviously gonna have a reaction.
We never liked the pinching of the cheeks when we were kids. I'm like, nigga, if you don't get your hands off my face.
I mean, if somebody was trying to pinch my cheek or touch me that I didn't want to, I would just go to my parents and like hide and be like,
help!
I'm over here with my mama now.
Stranger danger!
Miss Geraldine pinching my cheeks again.
But that does bring up a point now. I do admire the parents who don't make their children hug or kiss relatives or people if the child doesn't want to. You know how our parents used to make, go on, give them a hug.
Yeah.
Like, if I had a child, I would not do that to my kid now.
Kids know if their energy is wrong. It was like, I don't want to go over there. Like, okay, stay over here.
Yeah.
Come on, stay over here then.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna say why. I'd be like, okay, just stay over here then.
Yeah.
Even if it's their first time meeting them, it's like,
Nah, it doesn't matter. Leave them alone.
Right. Let's go ahead and keep on moving then.
Next topic.
What are some other ways? What are some other non-obvious ways that, and I'll start with myself, that we exhibit being toxic in our own lives? I'll start with myself. I'll say that I sometimes respond to conflict in the wrong way. I get upset.
That's like the safest answer
No
one can give.
No, it's not. No, I say, especially sometimes I think, sometimes especially if I like go above and beyond for people or something like that, and I expect the same thing to come to me, so I respond in a way that's like, oh, for real, this how we gonna do? This how you gonna do your boy? Like this how you? Like I think that's a toxic trait. I could be wrong, but I think that's a toxic trait.
Also, so when somebody do you wrong, you be like, you be bringing up all the stuff that you done did for them, that type of thing.
Not always. It depends on the person. Depending on my relationship with the person.
So I was the one who gave you all this gas. Is this what you gonna do to me?
Yeah.
I gave you all that rent money.
Yeah.
Word, this was going on.
Like for real. Like I have to be. I'm going through therapy right now. I'm working through some stuff, and I'm like for real. Like, oh, that's how you gonna do your boy? Like you must forgot how you got where you are.
Oh, you
like it was me. Not you, me.
You Denzel Washington on Training Day.
I always feel like if you're giving something to someone, like if it's genuinely coming from the heart, you shouldn't expect anything back.
Yeah, I don't. But don't try to do me though. That's when I.
But that's when you have to just draw the line and say this person is trying to do me.
Yeah, that's
okay. Then to yourself you can be like, oh, okay, it's like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But then that's when set your limit.
Right.
Exactly. Set your boundaries.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think one thing that we do that's toxic is bring other people into it.
Easier said than done.
What do you mean?
Say that. Oh, what did you say?
We bring other people into it. Girl, you ain't gonna believe
the Facebook posts. The whole world is in the joint. You like sub post alert. Now you really gotta do something.
She said, "Bring other people into it."
Bring other people into it.
Yeah, that's toxic.
Now everybody in the business.
Now everybody. Or you bring the whole family into it. Siblings.
Now you can't go around. Now you can't go around the family because everybody looking at you sideways.
Because then you might move on with that person. Y'all might work through it.
Kiki in.
Right.
But
the rest of the family looking
still
at like, you still bring this nigga around over here.
Right.
That's funny. That's interesting because I've heard somebody say you have a disagreement with one person, right? Y'all got a little thing going on. Mm-hmm. And this person is telling everybody, right, all the stuff.
Right.
And then you and that person mend it. But guess what? Everybody else is still mad.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And and a lot of people don't go back and tell, oh, you know what? I just said those things out of anger. That person really didn't do all that. Or me and them are working this out. They don't go back and fix it out in the world.
Is it really mended though?
That's a good question. Well, the only way it can really be mended if that person that took that business to the street goes back to the street and says, hey, me and this person have worked this out. It's all good between us.
I've done that though.
9 times out of 10.
I have had a misunderstanding with the sibling. Called my mother, my sister, my other sibling, and then the next day when I talked to subject X, I was like, "Oh, okay." So, And then I backtracked and was like, it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, right. And that's
she had to say that because they probably get ready to load up all the guns and everything. Hey, it's a misunderstanding. Don't go kill this nigga.
No, but it was like one brother, but I had to vent to within my family. I was like, Mama, you are not going to believe this. Mm-hmm. And, brother, you're not going to believe what other brother did. And sister, guess what?
Right.
And I stopped there.
Right.
But once I figured out it was a misunderstanding, which it really kind of wasn't, but I just didn't want everybody mad at him because I was upset and hurt in the moment.
Exactly. Because when we get upset, like when emotions take over,
it was an emotional response. It wasn't an anger response.
Right.
But
so, do we get a chance? Do we get a chance to fix a lot of our emotional responses to things, or do we just let it ride most of the time?
I think a lot of times we let it ride because it's too uncomfortable. We're uncomfortable revisiting.
Mm-hmm.
And to fix those emotional responses, sometimes that requires reaching out and getting therapy. And a lot of us are not willing to do that.
Yeah.
Go see a shrink. Nigga, I ain't gonna go see no shrink. Tell him all my business. You gonna know all my secrets.
Sometimes it's helpful.
It is helpful.
You just don't realize how helpful it can be.
Telling the complete stranger everything.
It's better to tell a stranger than somebody you know.
Right.
They're unbiased. I mean, hey. You know what I mean?
My therapist told me I didn't need therapy.
Really?
Mine told me that I didn't need therapy, but I need to work on my confidence.
I was having anxiety issues, and after like 2 sessions, she was like, "You're really not."
Really?
Anxiety for what?
It was work related.
Oh, gotcha.
Man, y'all better quit letting them jobs stress y'all out like that.
Yeah. She was like, she gave me some problem solving techniques, exercises. Think about the things you can control and the things you can't and how you respond to them.
Yeah. Man, that's pretty simple.
So everybody has had therapy.
It sounds simple, but in the moment, it's not simple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll agree with that.
Why didn't tell me I didn't need to come?
Yeah, I went to like 2 sessions.
She was like, she needed, I feel like I still needed more sessions. But then my insurance changed.
Fuck that, I'm good.
I'm cured.
I'm feeling better all of a sudden.
I was not crazy no more.
I had to come up with that $250 out of pocket every 2 weeks.
I'm straight.
Right.
That's $500 a month.
Right.
I think I'm all right. I started feeling better. Let me get my stuff together.
Oh, man. Therapy's been good for me, though, man.
I enjoyed it when I went. I would say I left, I felt so much better. It was like a weight was lifted off of me.
It do be. It's like so much stuff that you have built up, that weight that you holding on yourself is like just telling that stranger who can't judge you,
who has no input, who has nothing to gain.
Right.
It ain't your boy. It ain't your grown girl that's gonna be like, yeah, beat his ass.
They might even look at you weird when you saying it. Like, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're not judging me. I said continue.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like it though, man. I like it. It's I learn a lot about myself. Cause
that's an important part.
Yeah, I learn a lot about myself. Yeah. From
this stranger, like because you don't listen to it when somebody
that know you,
that love and care about you say it, you be like, hey, you tripping.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're talking about. But when you have that unbiased stranger tell you about yourself and help you realize things about yourself, it's like
wow, I didn't even see this about myself.
Yeah.
And half of the time they ain't said shit.
Right.
They're just sitting there writing on a notepad like,
so you said you're having problems with expressing your feelings to who?
Right. And then you just go in for an hour and a half and it was like, oh wow, I feel so much better. See you next week.
The cashier will give you your receipt.
Right.
It was a good cry though. Like I always cry.
So I can't Can't do that. Now that's one thing I can't do. I ain't finna cry in front of a stranger. Like,
Whenever I talk about my feelings, though, I cry.
It would depend on the subject. Like, I would just like have hot tears pop out, and it's like, damn,
hot tears.
hot.
What the hell is hot
There's a difference
tears?
between crying and just have hot tears popping out.
Hot tears.
Do you know what hot tears are?
Google, what is hot
Yes, you
tears?
do.
Siri, what is hot tears?
Hot tears. I don't want none of that.
It's not the ugly cry.
It's not the streaming cry. It's just
tears.
just hot tears just popped out, and I don't know where they came
The
from.
fact that she's throwing her hand like her eyeballs are shooting out tears.
Siri, what are hot tears?
Hot tears. Hot tears. Hot tears.
What is a hot tear? Definition from Corrosionpedia. Like a hot tear is a discontinuity that occurs during something. Like
Your phone will be like, I do not know.
Right. There's a difference. Hot tears when they just pop out, and you're just like,
When your eyes just start welling up for no reason.
no, the tears just drop. They like just drop, fall. It's not like a stream of tears. It's just
them 2 or 3 heavy tears.
heavy tears before the
Like,
stream.
why did I get this big bucket of tear coming out of my eye?
I do that
And
when
they're
I'm
hot.
really embarrassed in front of
Right, it's hot.
They're boiling.
They're steaming.
Because then I start crying, but I'm also mad.
That's what these burn marks are.
Oh man.
Oh boy. I see why women out there keying up cars. They crying hot tears out in this zone. Nigga, you made me cry hot tears.
Right.
A man can make you cry hot tears.
Get this break.
You'd be like, this unexpected behavior has made me cry hot tears.
Dude,
And that's when you become real toxic and call your girl and be like, girl, he got me over here crying hot tears. Let's go.
let's go ride.
You ain't got no time crying no hot tears. I got some hot bullets for his ass.
Hot grits, hot water,
Yeah.
anything hot, they gonna have it all.
And look, and why? Why? Because he didn't answer his phone. Huh? I was at work. My phone was in my locker. Why are y'all shooting
Dude.
at me? Why I go outside? He at work. His
Yeah,
phone
who
in his
puts their
locker.
phone in their locker?
Nah, his phone in his locker at work. He working. He go outside. His car on flat. He got keys keyed up.
Do you
Talking
know
about
how
some,
many?
I see you in that bitch.
But if your phone is in your locker at work, I should know that your phone is in your locker at work. You should say,
This will be the first time that she finds out. no nigga ever keeps his phone in his locker at work.
Right.
See?
Look, nah, you can't text that. You got to call. Hey, yeah, it's me, baby. Hey, I'm finna put my phone in the locker at work right now. My locker is
No,
3B.
you just let
It's
me
gonna be
know
sitting
that
in
is
the locker.
that you have to keep your phone in your locker at work, and I will not call you during business
That's a
hours.
job requirement.
Oh,
I won't call you during business hours.
Oh, okay.
But don't just have me blowing up your shit and you ain't answering. And right?
but what if that man is just working?
Shit. What if I'm stabbed, shot,
Or stranded
in a
on the
wreck?
side of the road.
Abort
Choking.
Sam. Abort Sam. Here comes the hypotheticals in the conversation.
That's what the police are for.
The police?
Oh,
police?
Oh my God!
I'm not.
You better dial 911 before you call me, woman.
Shit. If I gotta dial 911 before I call you, I don't need you.
Oh,
I have a flat tire.
oh.
I'm on the interstate. I'm about to get out and try to change it.
AAA.
I just wanted to let you know.
I already paid the AAA bill this month.
I don't care. I'm still gonna let you
I
know.
don't have to.
You might beat AAA there.
Right.
I ain't never had AAA come change a tire.
I'm in
And
Missouri.
I
I'm in Missouri at work. That's why I paid
these
for
are
it.
special circumstances.
That's right.
If you're around the house somewhere,
Right.
you need to be checking on your girl.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
This is true.
And I'm going to check the tires before you leave.
You ain't got to do all that.
No, yes, you do.
You might be.
No,
trying
yes,
to
you
go
do.
home
Yes, you
and
do.
Right.
Yeah.
Then the suspicion be like,
Hey.
what is he doing to my tires.
Hey, but if you do this, she gonna think you being funny. What you doing, what you checking my tires for, nigga?
Just making sure. I'm just.
You trying to make me
Hey,
go off the road.
hey, look. Hey, look. Yeah, baby. I'm just making sure these brake lines work.
Right.
Good for you.
Now she texting her girlfriend, girl, I'm make sure I make it to work. This nigga out here checking my tires and my brakes.
Right.
Her friend talking about, girl, he sounds so thoughtful. Nah, this nigga spooky. He's checking my.
We got into an argument last night.
Talking about he trying to make sure I make it to work okay.
Something happened, call my
He
mama.
ain't never did that.
Right.
Fellas,
Something happened, call my
fellas, if you've never checked the tires before, don't start now.
Do not start now.
Don't start now. Just go on and let them just be ball. Go up to Sam's and get a whole set. Just let them check it. Don't check them yourself because she gonna think you put something.
Just wait till she bring it to your
Yeah,
attention.
just wait. You see them bald ass tires. You see them. Just wait till she say something to you about it. Don't bring it. Don't
Be
do
like, yeah, I saw them. I thought they was bald 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Why you ain't never say nothing? Hey.
Oh, baby, I was just waiting on you to let me know because
Right.
I know you know what you're doing too, so I don't want to get in your way.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I want to support you.
Okay.
Certain girls know how to check their tires to see if they bald.
They know when their tires are bald, and they're probably going to mention it to you. Hey, come look at my tires. I think I might need some new ones.
You're gonna be like, yeah, baby, I know you do this. Yeah, I noticed that 3 weeks ago.
Then why didn't you tell me 2 weeks
I
ago?
was finna say, what the fuck?
Yeah, we went real life.
Their real life reaction came out.
Why the fuck you ain't tell me? Why the fuck you ain't say something? Baby, I didn't want to step on your toes. I know you resourceful too.
Right.
I know you.
Well, shit, what I got you here for?
Because we don't have to do everything.
Right.
That's a good question. Well, I know how to mount TVs and I can sweep really good. I know how to cut the grass. That's why I'm here. Absolutely.
That's all?
That's it?
That's all your skill set?
Man.
Cut the grass?
I got a yard, man.
You're not helping me out, sir.
I was distracted.
I'm just saying.
Well, there's a lot of other things. There's a lot of other things that men do
I'm just tripping.
besides check tires.
I'm not trying to put y'all on the spot. Well,
I mean, you gotta check the oil, gotta check the antifreeze. You talking about everything with the car, or you just talking about in general?
that's why I don't drive old cars. So this,
What's wrong with old cars?
This is spiraling out of control. This is spiraling out of
so that I just
control.
know that every 5,000 miles, I go get my shit done.
This is spiraling.
But
out of control.
that's
But see, now I will say that is also a problem in this day and age. Women are going ahead and just being the independent woman and going around acting like that they don't need the man.
No. If I act like I need you and you don't show up, why am I gonna keep acting like I need you?
That is so true.
Shit, ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
I can't disagree.
I need
Yeah,
for you to
that's
show
true.
up.
I
Because
can't
when
disagree
you
with
call
that.
us,
We show
be
up.
there. You ain't gonna have to ask twice. We're gonna be there.
I'm like, girl, I got to go.
Right. They call, I gotta go. You need me.
Well,
Word?
He
It happened
said,
like that?
he said he needs some so.
Man, y'all have some great experience.
But what would a man be asking you all to stop everything?
Shit, maybe you at work and you forgot your lunch.
I'm not gonna call my woman for that.
yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah.
go ahead and either be
By my
hungry
word.
How do you know?
because I've been there before.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's something important enough to call your woman for, in my opinion.
Or I
That's
just-
just me.
or
That's
I
just
just
me.
drive back home,
Yeah,
just
just
go get
drive
my
back
food.
home and go
Yeah.
get it.
Or
Yeah.
you're sick.
Yeah.
Babe, I had to come home from work. I'm sick. Okay, let me go bring you some such and such. What's wrong? Okay.
Well, do you have any this and that? Okay, well I'm gonna stop and get you some.
Now that is vital.
That's being that's just being thoughtful.
That is near
That's being
death
thoughtful.
experiences when we're sick. So
Yeah.
as Sam said,
Yeah.
It is not near death experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
It is not.
Every
It's not
single
to
time.
us.
Every single
y'all
time.
be on y'all deathbed when y'all
Yeah,
get
every
sick.
single time.
Men can't take
Yeah, because we never get sick. That's the problem. So when we do,
yeah,
it's
we
always
never
bad.
get sick.
And sometimes
But
we're
when we
sick-
do.
yeah, no. Here's the thing: we get sick, but when we get to the point where we can't function, yeah, it's bad because we're sick a lot. Y'all just don't know because we just keep going. Like we're like, I ain't got
Like
time
women
for that.
do.
Yeah.
Even when they're sick and you know they're sick and they still shuffling children out the door and packing lunches and going to work and all that.
Yeah, and a good resourceful man is going to assist with that. He's going to say, baby, go over there and sit down for a second. I see you struggling. Let me help you do this right here.
Sound.
That's a good
Yeah.
resource.
That is a good resourceful man, but I think they only exist on TV.
No, I disagree.
The shade is real here, Sam.
It's a big ass tree
Everything
right
you
there.
everything you just said, all I heard was sucking to the teeth.
Yeah.
Where the nigga you come from?
Oh,
I think it's rare.
think it's rare.
Yeah.
I think it's reality.
It's rare to find
It's rare.
I think it's
rare to
reality.
find it in-
I think it's reality. I think there are plenty of
Right.
men out there like that. They just have to have the right. They have to have the right mindset, and they have to.
It's all about understanding. I
Yeah,
think
they
so.
have to have an understanding of what they have to be mature enough to say, like, hey, I know my woman ain't superwoman, so let me step in and do this right here.
But a lot of times, when you see the independent woman, you automatically assume she don't need anything,
But that's what she
et
give off
cetera,
a
et
lot of
cetera.
times, though.
No, it's not what she give off. It's just I give off I'm taking care of business. That don't mean I don't want you to step in and say,
So
hey, I got this week.
do you?
I mean, just for example, I have a yard guy. So when I have a boyfriend, I still keep the yard guy. So to me, since he's not having to cut the grass, can he offer to pay the yard dude?
Gotcha. Understood. Yeah.
For me, it's something that simple.
Yeah.
It's not like I need you to pay my house note type
Right.
shit.
Right. Exactly.
just the thoughtfulness of offering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or doing it himself.
Or just
Yeah.
being like, I mean,
But I put like this. Sometimes when you come
but I'm
off
keep
as the,
y'all dude because we might break up next week. So just go on paying.
well,
Y'all
Being
break
that
up
I'm
and you
Sam-
grab-
Being
Yeah,
that I'm a yard man.
Yeah,
I was
Samuel
kinda-
is a yard man
I was
as well.
kind of offended by that. I have long-term customers.
Exactly. So that's why I have a long-term relationship with my yard man. So I'm not gonna fire him
What's the
Don't be,
because
don't be firing me after no week.
right because I'm in
I
a
come-
new
I
relationship.
come fuck your yard up. I put all kind of termites and shit in your flower bed.
I'm just saying. But since you're not out there,
I drop
my
dog
grass.
shit all in the
can
yard.
you just give me them $45, $50, whatever?
okay, so do you throw that suggestion out there, or
No.
you wait for him
No.
to say
You're
it?
gonna ask for
No.
You wait for him to say it.
Yeah. Or I'd be like yard guys
Well,
coming.
the only reason why I asked that is because sometimes if you're in a relationship with an independent woman, some guys feel like, I don't know, sometimes it don't even cross their mind to even ask because it's like she don't need it. You feel like?
Yeah, but I'm sure that I do things for people that they don't need. Like I might see that your favorite sweater's falling apart, so I might try to go out and get you another one. Or I know you like to wear blazers, so I'll be like, "Oh, I saw this blazer. Let me pick this up for him." He's not asking me to do that.
Okay, I can see that. Well, I will say this.
or your car wash. I know she loves her car.
She like her car clean.
Now, well, maybe stuff like that. Sometimes we're not as thoughtful like that. I will admit
Yeah,
that. That's not our department.
Yeah.
But whose department is it?
Well, no.
Being around, I'll put it like this: being around you more often gets
Yeah,
us to
helps
be
us to
more
understand.
thoughtful towards you. But we're not thoughtful right off the bat.
I think you are more thoughtful. I have found that men are more thoughtful in the beginning. It's when they get you that that they get amnesia, that Negronesia.
For some guys, I think that's the case.
I mean,
And,
okay.
and being that, and I,
Do you fudge on your resume before you get a job?
No, it's part.
You don't make yourself
Some
sound
people-
good when
some
you're on the
people
interview.
I do, but I'm telling the truth. I wish I were a bullshitter.
So
I would have a much better job.
so the things I put like this, that representative early on it shows you the things that we are capable of. But
why not continue them?
But it's not something that we do on a regular basis.
It takes work.
Yeah, it takes work, but we're showing you, hey, we can do this. We do this. But you can't, I ain't gonna say you can't expect, but it's not something that we do often on a regular basis. Now, once we are in a steadier relationship, you will see it more sometimes. But yeah, it's just letting you know what we're capable of. I
think what you start doing, you should keep doing, unless it's something that I don't like.
This is true. This is true. But like I said,
I'm just saying, it's like you throw out all the bells and whistles and da-da-da-da.
I understand that don't start something you can't finish. I understand that
and
part.
then all of a sudden now you're like, shit, what happened to you paying for my yard?
This is what...
She is really distraught about this man for the yard.
That's just an example. It could be getting my car washed.
Yeah.
It could be getting my nails done. So just say, the thing is, I always get, you don't need anything. You don't ever ask for anything. Right. But you see that I maintain myself. So why don't you help with that? Because you like to look at it.
Okay. So now I have to disagree too. I have to disagree just a little bit.
Okay.
So sometimes you have to be direct with certain men. You have to be direct.
Yes.
No, seriously.
Yes,
because this thing about this.
Tell me your wants. Yeah. Tell me your needs. I need to know this. I can't guess it.
Think about this.
Every woman is different.
Thank you. Think about this. Women have different personalities because I know other women who will say just the opposite of what you said, and it's true. They're like, I don't need a man to do those things. I like for him to do X, Y, Z. This set of things are important to me.
Because guess what?
Those set of things are important.
There's some women who probably gonna be listening to this podcast like, what's she talking about?
That's what I'm saying. So it's about the specific individual.
Okay, those are just for example.
Yeah, I get it. But what I'm saying is that us men, I think we have to learn more about the individual versus thinking about what women want in general.
Right.
Because we're thinking in general terms a lot of times when we should be thinking of specific terms. Like, what does my woman like?
Right.
Like, what does she want? What's important to her, instead of thinking, oh, well, I know women like such and such and such and such, right?
Well, I was speaking about what's important to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying we should.
That's why he's saying that you should be vocal more on saying what you want instead of having a guy guess.
Just like, hey, listen, let's have this. If we're going to have a discussion about what we like or we don't like in a relationship, those things should be included.
Right.
Like, if you don't, like, if we're out in public and you like to hold hands and like, hey, I like to hold hands in public. Okay, I like to get my yard paid for. Like, just discuss it. I'm not. It's a discuss. Like, discuss it. Say that. Like, hey, you my man. Like, you my man. Like, I want flowers and candy, but I want you to pay for this yard sometime.
Right.
Oh yeah, baby, no problem. I got you. Matter of fact, my homeboy got a yard service. You know what I'm saying? He'll come through and hook you up. I got it for you.
But then what if I say
Sam's Lawn Upcare?
Yeah, up
I already got one.
901-427-8374.
Yeah, I'll give you a try if my yard man act up this summer.
Shameless plug.
That was just a for example. I don't even know how we went there.
Sure.
But I'm just saying, other women might. I mean, shit, it might be a necessity that they need the utility bill paid. They might want the utility bill paid.
Right.
They might want the cable bill paid because they wouldn't even have cable if you wasn't bringing your ass over there watching TV.
Right.
You know. Who knows? I'm just saying.
Fellas,
boy, they will definitely throw that up in your face. Because if you wasn't here, I would never had cable, nigga.
Watch cable at your own house. Don't watch it at your lady's house.
Actually, just bring the fire stick over our house. Just bring the fire stick over our house
and pay the internet.
Right, just pay the internet. There's just one bill. Just pay the internet and just bring the fire stick.
Y'all are really getting a kick out of this, and I am so damn serious. I'm getting hot and shit.
Somebody snorted on that laugh. We're really getting into it now, baby.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes.
Oh man, this is great.
She's
This
serious.
is gold.
I'm so serious. I'm just super serious.
She want that yard cut.
She wants a yard cut. She wants that yard cut. Like she wants it cut.
Hey, we getting the side eye for real.
Am I being impractical?
No. I mean, I get what you're saying,
Okay.
but at the same time, what we're saying is it should be voiced.
Let me clear my head and hear you.
It should be voiced, and the reason why it should be voiced is because every woman wants something different.
Okay.
So we can't guess far as because you can't go in there like what women want. If I go in there what women want, because
No, but okay.
that's why you have to be vocal. If
But
you want something
if you're
different.
getting to know me,
True, there are little nuances that I can see for myself, but
Exactly.
there are other things that you'll physically have to tell me also though.
I mean, y'all act like y'all blind and shit.
Especially if you feel like he hasn't seen it already.
It's a
Then
part of
drop it.
communication.
But it's
Right.
just like if
It's
I
part of
see
it.
if every time we go out you order Dr. Pepper, then I'm gonna start having Dr. Pepper at my house.
Right.
Okay.
If every time we go out I order Diet Coke, why are there no Diet Cokes at your house? Why do I have to bring my own damn Diet Coke?
Again, some of us don't pay attention to detail like
We're
that.
wired different. man.
Exactly.
We're
Everybody don't
wired
pay
different.
attention to it like that.
We're wired different based on societal norms. It's not like you may have to tell us once, and then from that point on,
Yes.
we got
I like
an entire fridge outside
I
full.
like Diet Coke.
Yes.
You know
Just
what I'm
say it
saying?
one time and
And for some of us, it's like that. But if you don't have the experiences necessary to teach you those things, or you're not around people that you can learn the type of stuff from before you get to that point, you're not gonna know. So if somebody says, "Hey, I see you drink Diet Coke," okay, I don't know you drink Diet Coke every day. You may just drink Diet Coke when we go out. I don't know. If you say it to me,
Right.
I got you. I know
Right.
they got the Diet Cokes on the low.
or just in conversation,
saying?
just in
Or just in
conversation, you just like,
conversation.
"Oh, I love Diet Coke." Like, mental note, bit.
And we good.
You still are
And-
vocal
and-
about it.
and
You
we
communicated that.
Because men want women
I'm
to
fair.
like.
I don't say anything that I like.
See?
But that's what I'm saying. They don't have to say it to us. We just see that they drink
Because y'all
Corona.
are different. Y'all,
I drink Coors Light.
Y'all pay
But if I know
attention
you
to
drink
stuff.
Corona,
y'all
Yeah.
pay attention.
then
to
it's
different
Corona and Coors at the house.
Women women are a lot more romantic than men.
Yeah.
Women are a lot more romantic than men, so you pay attention to little details more than we do.
That's to me. That's not even being romantic. That's just like
being thoughtful and sweet, but that's still part of being romantic. You're being sweet, you're being thoughtful. A lot of times we're not looking at this.
stuff. We think about we think about different things.
what are y'all thinking about?
Well, a lot of times what we're thinking about is so one, we're thinking about sex. That's one.
Obviously,
The
but
sex-
if there was some Diet Coke in there
Yeah.
for when we got finished with sex, maybe you would get some
Hey,
sex.
well, I
but if
get-
I gotta go to
I
the
get-
store to get my
She had
Diet
some
Coke,
Diet Coke on the
Yeah.
nightstand. Yeah, I need to get her some Diet Coke. She was thirsty after.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just being real.
It's a mental note was in the room.
I'm just being real. We're thinking about that. We're thinking about the other thing we think about is I got to go to work. I got to make this money. I got to provide, blah, 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 blah. Right? We're thinking about all those things. It's not that we're ignoring or we don't see it. We see it. We know it. Like we know your favorite drink.
And-
we know
and-
what show you like to watch.
And we
Because guess
all,
what?
we all have our own stresses through the day as well.
Exactly. And not to mention,
We get beat up. We get beat up through
when
the
your
day.
favorite show comes on, we like, I'm not gonna bother her. I'm gonna go in here and watch the game. Like I'm gonna go in the other room and do such because I know this her
my
show.
favorite show with me.
But
I watch your favorite show with you.
right? I want to talk about it.
we're not talking about
Yeah,
y'all.
we're
We
not-
ain't talking about y'all. We're
Okay,
talking
but
about how
wait,
we
he's
respond.
saying how they're wired.
How we're wired.
Right.
We're like, I'm not gonna bother her. This is her show. And if you are mature, right, we might sit down like, what you watching? I'll sit down and check it out with you. I might hate that show to death, but I'm gonna sit there and be like, oh, that's all right. It's cool. Like, oh man, they crazy.
10 times.
Are you watching the show because you're really interested in the show, or just because you
No.
think you might get some sex?
No,
while
no, it
watching
has
the
nothing to
show?
do. No, because you can get sex.
I'm trying to be interested in what
You
she's
can't.
interested in.
So what?
You can't.
If I gotta watch a show to get sex, then we probably don't need to be together. Because you should be attracted.
I mean, you got to do some shit that I want to do.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That does not mean I have to enjoy it.
Just give or take.
Yeah, you don't have to enjoy it, but I mean, occasionally
Like
you can feign
Yo Gotti
interest.
says, we can do the in between green shit to win over.
Yeah.
It's give and take.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's given to this compromise. It is. Because when I was married, like I watched.
I can watch on. I can watch.
That's how I learned about Housewives.
Right.
I didn't watch Housewives, but my ex-wife did. So I watched Housewives just to find out, so we could have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I hated the show. I thought it was stupid. I even told her that, but I watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to hear that about their show.
No.
Because now I know that you just really watching it. You don't really want to watch it. Now I'm uncomfortable watching it.
No, that's wrong.
Yes,
that's totally wrong.
But
If I say,
now I'm like,
no, because
I'll
I'm
just
like,
watch it later
this
by
show is
myself.
stupid. No,
When he goes
if
to
I be
sleep.
like, man, this show is stupid. This person is doing this. That person's doing that. Now you're like, oh, so you actually watch it? Like, yeah, I'm watching.
no,
'cause it's
I'm
dumb.
like, well, I
think
mean,
it's
we don't
dumb.
have to watch it. We can watch something else,
And
and I'll watch it by myself.
That's what ends up happening now.
I will watch it
Now
later.
you mad because I
Now-
got an opinion about
Okay.
that.
No.
I'm not mad. It's just like I know you're not enjoying it. I can't enjoy it because I feel you
Wow.
sitting here stiff back.
I'm watching
Watching
it
the
because I
show.
want to enjoy it with you.
You don't. You already told me it was stupid. Which is basically like, why you watching
Don't you
this
tell
stupid
us
shit?
basketball is stupid,
No.
football is
No.
Enjoy
stupid.
basketball.
I enjoy football.
Football.
As long as I can drink beer, eat snacks, and ask questions when necessary, I'm there for it.
Wow, so this is a very rare specimen
which
here that we
also-
have on the microphone.
Which also means you're still not interested. You just find something
No,
else
I
fun to
am
do
interested.
to waste your time while you're doing it, just so you can say I'm supporting.
Right.
Why would I enjoy sports? I'm gonna root for your team. I'm gonna check this. I mean, I'll check the score to see if your team, even if I don't give two shits about your team, I'm gonna check the score. I'm not gonna tell you I don't give two shits about your team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a unicorn.
You might even get
So pretty much what you're saying
A
is,
cheerleading outfit that's not my team.
so what you're saying is we shouldn't just we should not say I don't really like the show or the show is stupid.
Yeah,
We
don't.
just
Not if it's one of my favorites.
we should just watch it and be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's what you're
Okay.
trying to do, is just hang out and spend quality time.
Got it.
Yeah, just be like,
Got
let's
it.
go.
Understood.
Is it okay to watch the show and then while you're watching it just fall asleep in your lap? That's cool too.
That's cool because then you won't be asking me questions about it and don't.
Okay.
Because when
Perfect.
if you ask too many questions, I'm gonna start pausing it, and then you're gonna be looking at me sideways.
Sounds good.
Coolly.
Man, this is a great man. This show is so funny, man. These people.
Then you wake up like, man, I missed it.
I missed it, baby. Oh, I was so comfortable laying on your knee, baby. Oh,
What happened?
What happened?
Word.
Don't worry about it.
That's what happened, man.
They gonna show it again later.
I saved it for you.
I'm like, oh man, I sure do have to go to work early in the morning, baby. You know we need this money.
Like, now, you know what, baby? I watch when I get home.
Y'all full of shit right now.
You get home, hey, you know LeBron going for 50,000 points tonight. I can't miss it. You gonna watch that with me like I watched the show with you last night?
yeah. Of course.
Let's get some snacks
Love basketball.
and watch this
Football.
game.
Man, really?
And-
Game coming on tonight,
Let's go to
baby.
the
You want
track.
some
Let's watch
crappie?
cars racing. Let's go.
And
Man. Unicorns everywhere.
We are unicorns.
Apparently, we're fucking unicorns.
We already knew we were.
glitter.
I hope you're not fucking unicorn.
What?
That's what she said. She said we're fucking unicorns. I was like, I hope you're not fucking unicorns.
Tragic.
Oh man, boy. But yes, this is very unheard of because usually 9 times out of 10, not wanting. Do you sit around while the guy plays video games as well?
No.
That's where you draw the line. Video games.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not interested.
yeah.
But
Because
what
I'm
if
no
it-
good at it.
but what if
and I don't
it's-
like doing shit I'm not good at. So, I might read a book or look through magazines, or I'll probably just go in the other room and watch TV.
What if he wants you to play the video game with him?
I mean, I'll try.
You can't enjoy it with
I'll
them?
try.
No,
I'm not good at it.
I'm tried and I don't like doing shit I ain't good at, so I'm gonna be like,
no.
but he's typically
Look how she's
not,
doing it. Just look at her hands like.
Yeah, she's not a video game player at all. No.
What this button do?
It does nothing.
What does this button do?
Oh my God.
Oh wait,
'Cause
I'm shooting right now.
There's not a controller in your hand.
All right.
And it never will be. Because I'm losing now. I just got killed. I died 5 minutes ago.
Oh, that's not me. That's the preview. That's me. So
I'm
no,
good at video games.
no.
Oh boy.
There's some
But-
other things that are fun.
But it's not.
Shoot
It's
bows
not
and
the.
arrows.
It's not the even the idea of
Go
you
to
having to
gun
be
range.
good at it. You
Do
just
some stuff.
enjoying something with your man.
I mean, I kind of feel like video games is a solo activity or like a dude thing. It's not like, yeah. It's
So
a-
what's a dude? What's
Like
a dude thing?
Housewives is kind of like a girl thing.
yeah, but I'm probably not gonna ask you to watch Housewives. It may be.
Yes, you
like
will. Oh,
another
baby,
show.
come look at this real quick.
No, I'm gonna be like, maybe I'm trying to think of one of my other shows that maybe a dude would enjoy.
I wouldn't even try to get you to get into Grey's Anatomy.
Oh no.
Like those are all my shows.
No.
We could find shows together.
The ID channel.
What's that?
The ID channel with these, what is it?
The murder mysteries.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a creepy channel that a lot of women like watching.
Are you talking about those shows about how they kill a husband? Those shows.
Yeah.
Snapped and all
We
that.
can-
Yeah, they
Cheaters.
love Snapped.
Yeah.
They love Snapped. Who?
We can watch a great episode of Cheaters.
Yeah,
Something.
fellas, if your woman watches Snapped, you better sleep. You better sleep with one eye open.
Just don't sleep.
Yeah, sleep in the car with it running, with your gun in your hand. Did she say cheers?
The show Cheaters.
Oh, cheer! Oh my God!
Say cheaters?
Yeah, she
I
said
thought she said
Cheaters.
cheers.
I
I'm
thought you
like,
said cheers too.
Cheaters.
That bullshit
Cheaters.
show. That show is so bullshit, man. They always catch the dude like at the restaurant with the chick, and then the dude walk in like, "Hey, Carl, your wife is here, Amanda. What are you doing?"
Dude, the producer would not even get a chance to get to my husband and tell him I was there.
No.
No, the dude
Hello,
is like,
Papa.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name's John. Yes, your name's Carl.
And who are you, mistress? Do you know he's married? Then all of a sudden a woman come out of nowhere. Ah! What is going on now?
You married? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who these people are.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You left the class at 6 o'clock. It's 8:30. You're supposed to be back at home.
Hey, first off, how can you not see 12 niggas?
With cameras and lights.
Six of them got lights. 3 of them got these big ass cameras. And you don't see this fuming hot black woman running behind them. Nigga, I'm like, hey, babe. Hey, baby, I gotta go.
I gotta go to the
I gotta go to
bathroom.
the bathroom real quick. You see them coming, she don't see them come like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom.
The cheetah van pull up. They hop out. They
How
hop
about
out.
like a jump out boys?
It came on. I don't know why it was on when I turned my TV on, but it was on when my AT&T started. And I didn't turn the channel because I was fascinated because the lady was cheating on her husband with a homeless dude that she met at the shelter.
Wow.
And she was going, and they were staying inside of his garbage dumpster.
He
And
had
I was
real good game.
Get the
That nigga was laying some pipe. Some pipe.
I was like, how is this happening? She drives
Again.
her BMW or her
Some
Mercedes to his garbage dump.
This
And he
nigga was
laid out
homeless.
picnic with a blanket and some wine. Then they go inside his garbage dumpster.
Wow.
What is this?
Hold on, she got a BMW
I was fascinated.
and traveling to his dumpster so he can go lay pipe.
Right. I was so fascinated. I was like, I got to watch this.
Damn, that nigga. Super Mario in the place.
Happening.
Pipe is being laid.
What's we gonna say about this?
The husband is.
Man, okay, I don't have nothing.
Hey, if I was a husband, I'd be hot. I'd be mad.
speechless.
I'm done.
I'd be mad.
I'm so speechless.
I'd be mad.
This man, this man homeless. This man homeless and drilling for oil in your wife, and you got a job. And you
He ain't got no house.
This man live in a trash can, and he dropping meat like.
Was his name Oscar?
Why y'all saying me? That
And he found her. He was giving her gifts out of the dumpster. Like he found her a fur coat.
Okay, this is unbelievable, and this is probably.
Hey, you can get the fur coat clean. Though.
You can. I think it's time to end the show. Like
That was hilarious.
Oh man!
You got homeless dudes dropping.
Yes, I'm scared.
So how did the husband catch her?
Cheaters. He had them following her.
So they rolled up on the trash can?
They rolled up on the trash can.
Wow.
where were they actually doing it at though?
Inside the trash can.
She was getting deed down in the trash can?
No.
Is going.
So
down
they
in
would.
the
So they
trash.
just they lifted up the lid. They lifted up the lid.
He had a little tent
I don't know what's
He had a
happening
tent
here.
inside the can.
beside it.
That's a mental illness.
Wow.
That's a lot of mental illness. There's got to be some mental illness.
But I was more disappointed with the husband's response because his response was not, "What are you doing?" It was, "What is your family gonna think about you?" I'm like,
Okay.
You're
All right.
high class. What is your family gonna think about you? And I was like, "That's what you're."
So this is the reason why she's getting dick down.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like,
why.
what
Yeah, that's
you
why.
already
Homeless,
know?
Okay.
that's why homeless guys was. Yeah.
That's why he was winning, and
Yeah,
this guy
that's
was
why he
losing.
winning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because her husband was an asshole?
Well, he's worried about the wrong thing.
Yeah.
His response was totally wrong. Like,
Oh, but he wasn't an asshole. Can we
Another
just say he was an asshole?
Another
probably
person's
was.
trash is someone else's treasure
Yeah.
while you in the trash.
that's true.
Literally.
That's how it is.
Literally.
She got a fur coat on in the trash can.
Balled up newspaper and noodles and shit. All thrown
But
out
she said
noodles
she
and
was
shit up.
lonely. She said honestly she was lonely. He worked all the time.
Man, it's so many
It's
other
really
good.
hard to be lonely in a relation when you're in a relationship though.
Say that again.
It's really hard when you feel lonely and you're in a relationship.
Right.
It's the worst.
That's the hardest loneliness to deal with.
It's the hardest.
It is.
It's better to be single and lonely because then you can go out and smash dudes randomly and not feel guilty about it. And not feel lonely in the moment. If you're in a relationship,
I need a drink after this thing.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I understand because
If you're in a relationship trying to be faithful and you're still feeling lonely,
you don't have the
that's
outlet.
you don't have the outlet, you don't have the option to go out and just smash dudes or whatever, get attention, not
Right.
smash, but
Yeah,
what
just
just
get
get
attention,
attention.
Yeah, which
It's-
usually,
it's
which,
awful.
You said correct.
which usually leads to smashing.
If you say the right thing,
Hello, beautiful.
it's gonna take more than that.
Oh, beautiful.
I'll cash app you $40.
$40.
Oh,
I have.
$40.
Hey, Sam, I have your lawn paid for.
yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How many months?
I pay for 1
That's
week. I pay for 1 week. I only pay for half of the yard, but I pay for it.
Y'all think this shit and I'm so serious. I'm like,
That's why it's so funny. Because you are dead ass. You are dead ass.
like in real life, I don't think I ask for too much.
Oh, boy.
Oh man.
Okay, so since you don't ask for too much, what are the things that you ask for? But see, the thing of it is, you're saying this but you don't ask for them.
Because shit, I mean, we've been hanging out. At some point, if I see shit that you need,
Okay, so
you don't see shit that I need or want, want.
So I guess what you're implying the obvious. What are the obvious things then?
I mean, for example, the obvious things is I like to get my hair done. I like to
Okay.
get my nails done. I mean, yeah, I'm not at a place where I need for you to do those things, but you know those are things that I like to do. So why don't you just be like, hey, baby, here, I got your hair this week. That shit right there, that'll get you laid. Right before I get my hair done.
Not after I get back to your shop, though.
2 or 3 days later.
2 or 3 days later, then he'll get it.
But shouldn't he be getting laid anyway?
I'm just saying.
It's called an investment, Sam.
But no, I think that's not.
I mean, no, I'm just. Do you want to get laid on a continuous basis?
You want a good ROI, don't you?
But no, that's not.
Did you say ROI?
That's
Yeah.
This is a business transaction.
It's not a business transaction. It's you making me feel loved and special, which is going to make me feel
it's time invested.
special and
In your time.
in the mood.
It's money
In the mood. It's not just money. It's things. I mean, how much does a fucking Diet Coke cost you?
Diet Coke costs.
It's the thoughtfulness. It's the thoughtfulness.
Because then that's going to make me more attracted to you because I know that you're paying attention to me.
Oh, this nigga bought me a Diet Coke. He might.
I mean, I could be asking for car note money, so come on.
Yeah.
Yay. You're getting off it. What? I'm just saying.
Insert Nate. So you need that car note paid this month, huh, baby? So what are you willing to do for that?
Not shit. I call your friend.
Oh my God. She is playerific over here. This is some player stuff. This is some real player
I just
stuff.
broke my chapstick for my ugly.
See?
God don't like ugly.
See? She done told a tale. Told a tale.
Oh man, this is hilarious.
Oh boy, yes indeed.
So you don't like to get your hair and your nails done.
Okay, that was just an example because my brother was dating this lady, and he was like, I mean, she won't even tan or get her nails and feet done. She know I like a woman with a tan and their nails and feet done. And she told him, I mean, basically, I just did that shit for you. If you want it done, pay for it. And I was like,
wow, it's a hell of a bait and switch right there.
Hey. And I said, well, where you fucked up where you fucked up was, you should have got a woman that liked to do that stuff for herself. Because she still would be doing it.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And she's going to do it regardless of what you're doing.
Regardless. And he was like,
Same way with a guy. A guy that keeps himself up because he wants to, not because he's trying to attract women. He's just doing it because that's him. That's what he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta wanna keep yourself
You gotta
up.
love yourself before you can love
somebody else. Yeah.
I mean, and if I'm a plain Jane and I don't care about being pale or, having stumpy nails, that's fine. That's my business. Somebody gonna love me that way. But if that's not what you like, then
If she's dressing frumpy, don't expect her to dress like she's spectacular later.
It's gonna say the same. And then there's guys who like frumpy women. That's your yeah.
That's most black
think frumpy-
men who like white women, but hey.
yeah, but this is a black man who wants to turn a frumpy white woman into
Maybe I should have
a
said
black
that, but
princess.
This is already spiraled out of control. But you just we fell down that hole in Ghostbusters we went to the alternate universe. This man said this black men who like frumpy fat white women. Which is probably pretty accurate because
man, that'll be a whole
That's
nother,
another
that's
show.
a whole nother
That's
podcast.
another show.
That's another show.
Because nine times out of 10, they're white Nubian queens.
You know, I saw
Look
that
worse than the black
white Nubian. Really?
Right.
That's
I think the host needs to punch in the throat for that.
No.
Where's the jackass? Where's the donkey of the day?
No. It's on the movie Don't Drink Your Juice in the Hood. He
Yeah.
called his white Nubian queen. That's what he called her.
yeah.
All of my white Nubian queens.
You suck.
But yeah, when they choose to get them, they be
My queen.
they be all out of shape, bad bodies, looking like wisdom teeth.
Does that happen?
Then talking about, well, sis, why you wasn't trying to get to know my friend? Nigga, because I knew you wasn't going to stay with her no way. I seen her.
Right.
Because I seen her.
They do not look dress in front of you, be like, and that's what you chose to be with.
Oh man.
A lot of them choose to be with them, but then they really want them to dress up and dress and fix up like
We would.
black women would, and
Then
then
get
they
you a
get
black
upset when they don't do it.
Or just get you a woman that keeps herself up, maybe.
It's all about self-love.
Yes.
Like
Because if you only love yourself,
I
nobody
would
else
say
will love
I
you.
am a frumpy
Lies.
girl because I don't.
When you feel like being frumpy.
But I don't. Like,
You're not
I don't
you're
do
not
Hey, you know what?
frumpy in
You know
life.
what? Stop that. Because
I don't do the
when
nails.
when y'all say y'all frumpy, when y'all say y'all frumpy, y'all are cute, and niggas give y'all compliments. You like, no, I don't. I just look. You like, man, you look good.
I don't.
We like y'all
What
when
I
y'all.
do
We
is
like
I
y'all when y'all
pause, and I
down.
be like,
We like y'all when y'all dress down.
thanks.
Because we know if you look good without no makeup, just with your hair in the ponytail, we know you finna be bad when you do decide to dress up.
Yeah, cold blooded. Yeah.
So when niggas give y'all compliments at the grocery store when you out somewhere and they're like, man, you look fine as hell. You like, whatever, nigga. That's real spit.
And they claim that dudes don't give them compliments.
I
Exactly.
ain't never said that because I be wanting to know why I get more compliments when I'm frumpy as hell.
At the grocery store.
Because you're
Than
not
when I'm trying.
because you're not frumpy. I put like this: when you're dressed up, you're supposed to look good. We want to see you when you are Clark Kent. We don't want to see you when you Super Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Once I see you when you are like your Clark Kent version, and I'm attracted to your regular version, hey,
So when I become Wonder Woman, I'm
exactly. You off the chain. You finna get it all the time. Nigga, quit sticking me in my back with that thing.
Okay, that concludes today's episode. Thanks everybody for listening. We really don't want to get put off the air. We really haven't. We just took off. It's just this.
Yes.
This is like episode 17 or so.
This is episode 18. Yes,
and
episode 18.
we want to have a 19 and 20. So we're going to edit that last part out, especially in the climate that we're in. We don't want to poke anybody with anything.
that was relationship.
This
talk.
is in a relationship.
Yes, it is. This is a Negro show, so there are different standards
Yes,
for
it's
Negroes.
different standards for Negroes. Oh boy!
Oh man, this is great. This is great.
This is hilarious. Yes.
But I'm still looking for a dude to pay for my yard to get cut.
So guys, send your. So guys, if you want,
but hold on.
Go ahead, because I'm finna. Go ahead.
Where they stay though matters because these yards are not small.
They're not small. They're not.
They're
small.
not small yards.
So
This is like acres.
yeah. So guys,
Acres.
if you're
So it ain't no $65 cut yard. Ain't no $65. Not to push more.
if you're
Hey,
in
my
the,
yard guy charges me $45. Yeah.
how long have you been knowing this guy?
Right.
You guys go to church
And we
together?
never boned.
Did you guys go to
I
church
helped him
together?
start his business. I've been a regular customer for like 15 years.
So he gives you the loyalty discount.
This is when he first got started.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so
Everybody else probably getting charged $100.
And then he knows. He knows like he probably tried to go up once or twice, and she's like,
Nigga, what is this? What is this? 65?
No. I mean, he went up from 40 to 45.
"Oh wow, inflation, $5 over 20 years."
You killing me, Small.
But I'm loyal. And he always get paid on time. How about that?
Oh my god.
Oh man, why y'all got me hot over here?
I had mine estimated that was gonna be 120.
Yeah, and everybody knew it was like something ridiculous. I was like, shit, I'd give my lawnmower back for that.
Right. Good gracious. I don't know what I'm doing with my yard, man. Cut my grass.
I'm giving me a boyfriend.
Oh man,
Don't break that ride more out.
yep. Let's get it out.
Don't break that ride more out.
I have a ride lawnmower, thank you very much.
John Deere.
Oh man,
Boy.
this is good stuff.
Should we wrap this John up now?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it?
Yeah, I think we're about that time.
Did we kill y'all's vibe?
No. I mean,
no.
we can talk some more. I'm not sure. Y'all might have some place to go. We can keep rapping. I don't know. Sam might have things to do. You know, he can play out in these streets. You know,
No, sir, not at all.
hot boy.
Not at all.
See, tell them.
No, not at all. My guy wouldn't do me like that. If I was doing that, he wouldn't say that. No.
That's true.
I get home. We got kids. I get home. Get in bed.
See, he threw that in there, and now the stock just rose.
No, I didn't do that for that, man.
Oh, he's gonna put his kids in bed. What was that movie with Idris Elba? He had the movie with where he was the single father.
Daddy's girl.
Oh, daddy's little girls. Oh,
A black man can't
Girl
even.
dad.
girl,
A
dad.
black man
Girl
can't.
dad.
A black
Pound
man
girl
can't even be
dad.
proud of being a father without it think he's pandering.
I
mean, really? I mean, hashtag I'm pandering. Yeah, I take care of my kids very well. You ought to talk to me sometime about that.
Ivan Penderer.
Pander. No, I'm not. No, it's what we should be doing. It's what we all doing. It's what we're all doing, man. Trying to make things better for the kids. That's all.
Always.
Yeah, for sure. Man, the look on her face.
Well, yes. Go ahead and wrap this up. She's still.
I don't have any kids.
She's still upset about this
This
lawn.
yard.
I don't have any kids, so I have no comment.
This lawn, she's upset about. But yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I am your host.
Fuck your grass, nigga.
I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It, with my guy Ivan, the Grizzly, the Greats,
That would be me.
and we gonna get up out this joint.
Oh, what about your guest?
Yeah.
Oh, I
absolutely.
forget my guest,
Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae and Annie Mae,
Southern Belle.
Southern Belle.
It's the Ellie Mae.
Really?
Need some cake.
Oh yes, yeah. We have some cake that we're gonna devour. So yeah, gonna go ahead and get up out
This
this
was
joint.
fun.
It was very fun. We gotta do this again, definitely. So we'll go ahead and get up out this joint, and we out. Peace.
Thanks.
Holla. Bye.
The editing on this thing.